Welcome back to the Psychology of Winning. This is day 10, also known as the Coach Misty Effect. Baby, listen, what he say? All I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind and I ain't never. And every time I step in for no building, everybody hands go, hey. And they stay there. Yeah. And they stay there. And they said it. Listen, I'm winning every day. Today we're gonna talk about positive self-esteem. Everybody claim their self-esteem. First of all, what is self-esteem? Huh? Welcome in. Tapping is clapping. Sharing is caring. I need at least 1,000 likes. The fuck are we doing with our lives today? Huh? Baby, if I'm not looking like the Grinch who stole Christmas, how many shades of green? Okay. Bitch, I'm out here in this mean green. I got on 32 shades of green today. Baby, I'm looking like a ghetto elf. What is self-esteem? What is self-esteem? Talk to me. Tell me, what is self-esteem? Remember, I am going to offer coaching after this. If you're not a super fan, you won't be able to stay on for the coaching. What is self-esteem? Somebody tell me. Hmm? Huh? What if I told you how you value yourself determines how life treats you? Not other people. Listen, I was looking for that belch earlier at bingo. Miss Tab say self-esteem is basically how you feel about you. What if I told you how you value yourself determines how life treats you? Do you know that? I'm saying this again. How you value yourself. Welcome in. Tapping is clapping. Okay. Treat you. What she said, how you feel about you, simple bitch. She didn't say that. I added the last part in. But that's what Cat Williams. And listen, if I don't know no other Cat Williams line, okay, he says self-esteem of your motherfucking self. That is the funniest shit, but it's really shit. I want you to know when you raise your standards, listen, raise your standards and life will raise with you. Raise your standards. Now, here's the deal. People all when I tell women to raise their standards, they automatically think I'm talking about the type of men they date or something like that. Bitch, I'm just talking about how you feel about you, how you treat you. Y'all want somebody to come in and love you more than you love yourself. Let me put a red candle on. Huh? I'm feeling romantic. I'm feeling in love with this topic. A lot of y'all want somebody to come in and love you more than you love yourself. How, Sway? How? How can somebody love you more than you love yourself? Welcome in, guys. Welcome to day 10 of the Coach Misty Effect, the Psychology of Winning edition. Today, we're going to talk about healing. Can I talk to y'all about healing? Is that all right? Is it too late to talk about healing? Thank you, Miss. Thank you, Miss Tab. Is tonight too? Is it too late to talk about healing? Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know before we get together. If it's too late, I don't know. I'm still going to talk about it. I want you to type the word self-worth. Get y'all pen and paper. Y'all know we take notes here. Listen, we learn and we apply. Type self-worth in the comments if you have been operating below what you deserve. Type self-worth in the comments if you have been operating below what you deserve. Below. So I'm about to listen. Y'all be able to cancel your therapist after I say this. I'm gonna save some of y'all thousands of dollars on therapy when I say this. Most of the problems in your life are not because you don't know better. They're because you don't value yourself enough to require better. Oh, you know what? Let me slow it down. I'm gonna say this again. Most of the problems in your life are not because you don't know better. It's that you don't value yourself enough to require better. Let that seep in. It's a thin line between love and hate. Hmm? Let that shit seep in. You don't value yourself enough to require better. But don't worry about it. We're gonna fix that tonight. What's up, Miss Marsha? We're gonna fix that tonight. All right. So let's get into it. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Coach Misty, and I am the life coach. Listen, I am your life coach. Okay, I am, listen, I am coaching you to greatness. Okay, listen, I wake up every day coaching bad bitches. And if you're offended by it, I ain't the person for you. All right, listen, in order for you to have a millionaire mindset, create generational wealth, break the childhood trauma, whatever the fuck you got going on, you got to change your mind, change your life. So we are starting with the psychology of winning. And then in January, we're gonna go ahead and transition into some real shit. I'm gonna teach you how to get money and keep money and generate money. See, getting money and keeping money and generate money, there's three different things. I'm gonna teach you how to get it, attract it, keep it, and generate it at the same goddamn time. But a lot of everything that you want depends on your energy. So if your energy is fucked up, if your mindset is fucked up, we could talk about it all day, but nothing is gonna come to you. Nothing. Nothing that you want. But before we get into that, I want to talk about what self esteem really is. All right. Y'all ready? Let me know you're ready. Okay. Now, before I get into what self esteem really is, let me talk about what it's not. Self esteem is not confidence. A lot of people think self esteem and confidence are the same thing. Your self esteem has nothing to do with your confidence. Self esteem is not arrogance. All right. Self esteem is not how you feel on a good day. That's not your self esteem. If you wake up feeling good and feeling pretty, you like, ooh, my self esteem. That's not self esteem. Self esteem is your internal measurement of worth. I need somebody to put this in the comments. Self esteem, listen, listen, self esteem is your internal measurement of worth. Shout out to everybody who came in that's part of the super fans. Shout out to Team CME. I see y'all in the building. Come on. Self esteem is your internal measurement of worth. I need two people to put that in the comments. Two people on TikTok, one person on Facebook, and one person on YouTube. Self esteem is your internal measurement of worth. I want you to know that your self esteem shows up in what you tolerate. See, some of y'all out here walking around, you got the baddest bodies. Bitch, you got the newest teeth. You got the newest car. You're stepping with the big dogs, huh? You're stepping with the big dogs. But you put up with a lot of bullshit. Hmm? You let people in your household talk to you absolutely crazy. Hmm? You let your kids run over you. Your husband disrespects you. Self-esteem, self-esteem shows up in what you excuse. The shit you look over, that's part of your self-esteem. Self-esteem shows up in the shit that you excuse. Hmm? Your self-esteem shows up in negotiations. If you don't want to counter offer somebody, listen. If your homegirl call you up right now and be like, girl, let's go out to eat, and you like, bet, let's go out to eat. And she say, let's go get Mexican. And you know you don't like Mexican, bitch, you don't want to see another burrito, and you don't speak up for yourself, your self-esteem is low. I know y'all like, Miss Coach Missy, what? Yeah. Your self-esteem is low. Hmm? Your self-esteem shows up in how you negotiate. I'm not telling you to be confrontational, but I need you to speak up for yourself. Your self-esteem shows up in what you chase. Huh? And what you chase. Your self-esteem shows up in what you accept. Your self-esteem shows up in what you normalize. Yeah, and what you normalize. I want you to know your standards are simply your self-esteem made visible. So thank you for the follow. If y'all not listening, if y'all don't understand what I'm saying, listen. When you tolerate bullshit, your self-esteem is at an all-time low. When you make excuses up for worthless motherfuckers, your self-esteem is at an all-time low. When you bitch, you don't negotiate nothing. You just go with the flow, knowing damn well you don't want to go. Your self-esteem is at a -6. Huh? When you chase raggedy opportunities, raggedy niggas, huh? Just raggedy stuff, the raggedy crowd. Your self-esteem is in the pits. Huh? When you accept the bare minimum from people when you know you deserve more and you give more, your self-esteem has went to lunch. And when you normalize people not treating you right, well, I'm gonna let you finish that shit yourself. All right? Listen. All right, y'all. We need 39 people to send the heart puff, the pink heart puff. Remember, if we don't get to hit the goal, then this live will go to a super fans only live before we even get past a free lesson. All right. Sharing is tearing, caring, clapping is tapping. Okay. And gifting, well, goddamn it, is gifting. So I need this is a coin. We need 39 different people to send a heart puff. 39 different people. All right. Now, what I'm about to say is to all the people who keep dating the same type of person. Huh? What I'm about to say applies to all of the women who keep dating the same type of man. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you believe you worth. I'm gonna say it again. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you believe you worth. You say you want to be a wife, but you really feel like you feel like you're worthy of that. Hmm? Say it again, no problem. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you believe you're worth. So if you're dealing with a piece of shit, somewhere inside you, you're a piece of shit too. Huh? Yeah, you ain't know that, did you? Well, I keep attracting all these people who ain't got nothing going on. Look at me falling off the screen. Look at me falling off the screen. Hmm? You attract what you believe you're worth. So we only have 4 people send the pink heart puff as a gift. So here's the deal. I love y'all. But if I ain't worth nothing else, I'm worth 39 motherfucking heart puffs. I'm worth 39 sending this bitch. So I'm gonna send out another reminder again. We need 39 different people to send a pink heart puff. Just because you see Renee sending 13 don't mean you can't send one. We need 39 different gifters. If I ain't worth nothing else, I'm worth 39 fucking cent. Bitch, if I ain't got nothing else to give, this lesson is worth 39 fucking cent. It's worth 39 people, 39 different people saying, you know what? She's speaking to me and I'm gonna go ahead and get this work. I want you to know life will only meet you at the level of your self-esteem. Do you know that? Life will only meet you at the level of your self-esteem. Question: have you ever looked back and said, why did I accept that bullshit? When was the last time you looked back at something and was like, what the fuck was I thinking about? That's my question. What the fuck was I thinking about? When is the last time you accepted? So how many of y'all accepted the job that you know wasn't gonna pay your bills, but you was thirsty for a job? No self-esteem. How many people we've all done it? We've all accepted a job. We know damn well the base pay ain't enough. What they offered ain't enough money, but we so thirsty for a job. We so thirsty for income. We ready to go in here and get this and figure some shit out later, not knowing you really setting yourself back in the hole. You really putting yourself in a deeper hole than you were if you was unemployed, because now the time that you could be using to find a job or find a salary that really meets your requirements, now you stuck at this new job. Now you can't take no vacation for 2 months, 90 days, or whatever the case may be. Now you working, you really working for nothing because you that's not enough to meet your needs. You still fucked up. I to go to work and still be fucked up is crazy, right? So I have a question. When is the last time you look back and was like, why did I accept that bullshit? What was I thinking about? When's the last time you look back and was like, what the fuck was I thinking about? Whether it be a job situation, whether it be listen, whether it be a relationship, what the fuck was I thinking about? Yikes. Yikes. Sometimes I sit back and think about relationships I had over years. I say, what the fuck was I on? I almost said something. Huh? So some people said yesterday. I think we've all had that experience. A lot of y'all don't want to admit it, but shit, some of y'all had that experience a couple hours ago. The fuck was I thinking about? Okay. Let's talk about esteem wounds. Have you ever heard that one before? We know we talking about self-esteem. We're gonna talk about esteem wounds. This is a real issue. Esteem wounds. Listen, esteem wounds, things that affect your self-esteem, doesn't come from one big trauma, not one big thing. It comes from repetition. Every time you accept some bullshit, it chips away at your self-esteem. Every time you don't negotiate, it chips away at your self-esteem. Every time you let somebody do you dirty and you don't speak up for yourself, it chips away your self-esteem. Huh? Every time you say yes when you really want to say no, it chips away your self-esteem. I'm going to give you some common esteem wounds. Take notes. Number one, being chosen last. Listen, our self-esteem. I got two left feet. Two left feet. And it didn't take long for my elementary schoolmates to find out that I couldn't play kickball. Every time I played kickball, that bitch went to the left. It never went straight out. Every time I played kickball, that shit went straight to the left. To the left, to the left. I kick it with my right foot, and that whole steel was spin to the left. It didn't take long for my classmates to find out this bitch can't play kickball. So guess what? I started being chosen last. Now, when it came to gym, I ain't gonna participate no more because I knew I was gonna be chosen last. This is a common esteem. Being chosen last is a common esteem wound. If you feel like you were always chosen, if you feel like your siblings were chosen over you, or you was always last when it came to your siblings, you have common esteem wounds. Another one is being ignored. Oh, being ignored will fuck with you. Being ignored, no matter what stage of life you in, being ignored is a common esteem wound. Also, being criticized. Listen, being criticized more than affirmed. Right? Back in the day, if you were in your 40s or 50s, we had family members, especially older women. You know what I'm saying? The elders in the church, the elders in our family. Baby, if you was a little over, if you was a little plus size, how many of y'all heard this? You got a pretty face. But if you just back up from the table, how many of y'all heard that growing up? Oh, you got a pretty face. Baby, you looking a little snug in them clothes. Huh? You might want to get out and exercise some. I've heard women in the church tell kids this as young as 8 years old. They're fucking 8. They can't control what their mama put in front of them. Oh, you a pretty baby. If you was just lose some weight. You see how that works? So these are how your esteem wounds are formed. Next, having to earn love. However it happened, having to earn love. Whether it is fighting for love from your amongst the siblings for your parents, whether it's dealing with a partner where you had to earn their love, it wasn't given freely, having to earn love. Every time you go through that, it chips away at your self-esteem. Being praised only for performance. Being praised only when you do good. You think, well, how's that fucking with my esteem? Being praised only for performance turns you into a full-time performer. Listen, when you are only praised when you are performed, and then you continue to perform to get praised, you lose sight of who you really are. Next, being tolerated instead of cherished. I went through that in one of my relationships. Being tolerated instead of being cherished. It fucks with you every day. All right, y'all. Listen, we got 6 more minutes to get 30 different people to send this, or I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into a private live. We have 6 more minutes to get 30 more people to send that. We need 30 different people to send one heart puff. Every night, TikTok gives me, every time I go live, TikTok gives me what's called an engagement goal. And it asks for different people, not just one person sending 39. We'd have knocked that shit out. It asks for different people to make sure that you guys are engaged, you guys are enjoying. TikTok says if you ain't worth a penny, what are we doing? What are we doing this for? And so I always tell people, let's go ahead and meet the goal because it kicks us to the FYP and I'm able to help more people. Right? Another thing is being silenced. Huh? Be seen and not heard. Some of y'all think y'all grew up as good little children that was affecting your esteem. Being seen and not heard. Being seen and not heard is the reason why a lot of women in my age group were essayed as children and never said nothing because we were taught to be quiet all the time, right? A next one is being compared. If you're always being compared to somebody, always being compared to something, oh, your cousin do this, oh, your sister do this, being compared, right? That's a common esteem wound. And being made responsible too early. The big sister, the second mother of the family, being made responsible too early. Now, I'm not going to put teenage mothers in there. I mean, that's a choice you make. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking to the big sisters of the household, the oldest sibling of the household. That's an esteem wound. And I want you to know these wounds, they quietly teach you that you don't matter. They quietly teach you that you have to work for love. What these wounds do to you is that they teach you that I should be grateful for crumbs and I shouldn't ask for too much. And over time, whether you know it or not, you start lowering your standards to avoid rejection. You know why I tell women who come to me and be like, Coach, I want to start dating. When should I start dating? I say, when you get yourself together, get your money together. Well, I mean, I'm healed for my last relationship. I said, are you in the job or career field you want to be in? No. I said, do you have a debt that you're trying to pay off? Yes. I said, are you driving a car that you want? No. Are you in the house that you want? No, not yet. I said, so what you're doing is you're looking for a man or a partner to come help complete that and help you achieve that. But I'm telling you that you are going to pick the wrong mate because you're not in the right space. Huh? You are going to bargain with your heart because you bargaining with life. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So I'd say, don't do it. Don't do it. Listen, when I was in a space where my money wasn't right, I would not date. I'm not about to date nobody because I know that I would probably pick somebody who really wasn't on my level in real life, who didn't have the same. See, we might be on the same level now, but I'm a visionary. Even when I had nothing, I was still a visionary. But since we right here, right now, and this person might feel inclined to help, it might be kind and everything, but you're not gonna go where I go. And I know that the energy right now we attracted to each other because we on the same level, right? Our magnets are linking up. We on the same level, but here's the deal. If you right here, if this man been right here for 10 years, and then listen, then I start going up here, I start raising. Let me tell you something. It's gonna be a strain on the relationship because guess what? He's still trying to connect with me. See, my magnet is steadily going up. My magnet might be pointing up now, right? Because I'm on to something different. I'm getting my shit together. And he's right here and not and he's refusing to move or refusing to better himself. And he might try to point his magnet up, but it's not going nowhere. That causes a strain on the relationship. And at a certain point, that man is going to find somebody else that he can magnetize with on this level. And therein creates a problem. And now you up here, you still love him, but you up here. And listen, you may not look down on him, but he damn sure don't like looking up to you. And there's the problem. So I tell women, get your basics together first before you start dating, because the man you pick while you financially fucked up is not gonna be the same man you pick when you got your shit together. I promise you that. All right. All right, y'all. We got less than 2 minutes. We did not hit our goal. So I'm gonna change this to a super fan. We're looking for the pink heart puff. I need 25 more different people to send a pink heart puff. We got 91 people in here. So if you are not a super fan, it'll give you a 60-second preview, and then you'll either have to pay to become a super fan and stay in the live, or you can go watch me on YouTube because I'm monetized over there and I'm gonna get paid regardless. All right. All right. So let me say this to say that lowering your standards does not protect you from disappointment. It guarantees it. Some of y'all go out here and get the worst of the worst because you say this person not gonna leave me, whether it's friends, a relationship, or friends. You go get people that are not on your level because you feel like they're gonna cherish you more than a person would that is where you're trying to go or doing what you want to do. So you lower your standards, right? You lower your standards in hopes that you won't have disappointment, you won't face rejection, right? But what it is, it guarantees it. It honestly guarantees disappointment. Listen, you don't need to be humbled. I'm not saying this to humble you. I need you to be healed. Type heal if that just hit your spirit. Type the word heal if it just hit your spirit. I'm turning this into, so y'all got about 1 more minute, and I'm gonna turn this into a super fan only live. Type heal if that just hit your spirit. All right. Good. Good. I'm glad you're with me, because now we're gonna talk about healing the inner critic. Healing the inner critic. You ready? All right. So the inner critic is the voice inside your head. The inner critic is the voice inside your head. I want you to know that the inner critic is not your intuition. I do not want, girl, it's okay. We only got 3 more seconds left. Listen, you are a super fan, Wig, so you'll still be in here. All right. So we're going to go ahead and turn this into a super fan live. You'll still be able to stay in, I think, for 60 seconds. And if you would like to continue to get this lesson and also have a chance to ask me coaching questions live, you'll go ahead. Boom. Here we go. You'll go ahead and do that. There we go. All right. So you can join the super fan. The first month I think is $4.99 on TikTok. And then after that, it'd be $9.99, and you'll be able to get free coaching during this live after I finish the lesson. Thank you to everybody who sent a heart. Let's get into it. Right? The inner critic, again, is not your intuition. It is a recording. The inner critic is a recording. The inner critic says shit like this: you're doing too much. Huh? Your inner critic would say to you, who the fuck do you think you are? Your inner critic says, don't ask for that. Your inner critic will be in your ear when that HR representative calls you, that HR manager calls to offer you the job, and you know the salary range is from 50,000 to 64, and you want 62. Your inner critic will be like, don't you ask for that, because if you ask for that, they're gonna tell you no and find somebody else. That's your inner critic, right? Your inner critic says, be grateful for breadcrumbs. Your inner critic said, well, it could be worse. Your inner critic will tell you you should be farther by now. Who the fuck are you? Your inner critic will tell you should be farther by now. Or, I love this one, you're embarrassing yourself. And I want you to know that that voice learned its script from somewhere. And what we gonna do, we gonna identify where the fuck that somewhere was, right? I tell y'all, to have having a positive mind, being positive is a decision. It's a decision. Sometimes we got to go back to the root of the evil, the root of the problem, get into it, find it, fix it, and move on, right? So let's do an inner critic interruption. Okay, we're going to interrupt the inner critic tonight. I want you to write down one sentence your inner critic says. What is one sentence that you hear in your head when you trying to boss up? What is one thing when you feel like I'm gonna finally do this for myself? What do you tell you? Give me one thing your inner critic says to you. Give me one thing your inner critic says to you. Tell me something your inner critic tells you. It say you too old for that now. Kiki said you too old for that now. That's one thing your inner critic say to you. What else do your inner critic say to you? Hmm? You can't do it now. You ain't got no money. Don't say nothing. They're gonna be offended. What else? What else? What else does your inner critic say to you? Thank you, Tamara. Thank y'all for the roses. You're not worthy enough. Huh? One thing, listen, one thing my inner critic used to say to me, I had told myself while y'all putting stuff in the comments, listen, I had told myself when I was divorced the first time, I said, my I had my mother told me like nobody gonna want you with 4 kids. My mother told me nobody's gonna want you with 4 kids. It was to the point that when men would try to talk to me, I wouldn't even say the number four. Men would say, how many kids you have? And I said, I have 2 boys and 2 girls, hoping that this motherfucker wasn't good at math. I got 2 boys and 2 girls. And they would be like, 2 boys who, oh, you got 4 kids. And I'll be like, yeah. And I'll be holding my breath. I would be holding my breath like, oh, he probably gonna be like, that's too many kids. And a couple times here and there, I did have some dudes say, oh, that's a little bit too much for me. And that's fine. I'm not about to beg you. I ain't about to beg you to fuck with me. But I would do that because the voice inside of me was saying, nobody's gonna want you with 4 kids. You fucked up your life having these kids young. You should have stayed with a father. Nobody's gonna want you with 4 kids. Who the fuck you young with 4 kids? I don't care how accomplished you are. Nobody's gonna want you with 4 kids. That inner voice, I had told myself that once my kids, if I wasn't in a loving and lasting relationship, once my oldest 2 kids started high school, that I was going to put my heart on ice until they got out of high school, right? Which means once they go to high school, my youngest 2 will be getting ready to go to high school. So I was going to put my heart on, pump the brakes for at least 5 to 7 years. Had if I wasn't with somebody, if they didn't have a good stepdad in that time, I wasn't gonna fuck with nobody because it's gonna be too hard trying to get them through high school, right? It was gonna be too hard trying to get them through high school and be with somebody. Because what if they don't get along with the person? I didn't want to deal with all that. I understand now that the relationship I was in when my oldest son was in high school was not the ideal relationship for me But I was too scared to let it go because of what I had told myself, what my inner critic told myself, what the promise I had made to myself. I didn't want to let it go. So I tolerated it. And every day my self-esteem was getting lower and lower. Every day. There probably was other people who wanted to talk to me, who wanted to fuck with me, but I couldn't see it because I was in this situation I really didn't want to be in. I feel like I was stuck, right? Listen, the one sentence that your inner critic says to you, I want you to say this out loud. That voice is not the truth, it's an echo. That voice is not the truth, it's an echo. Listen, if your inner critic says, I'm asking for too much, if you hear a voice inside your head that say, girl, you be doing too much, you ask for too much. I want you to replace that with, I'm asking for what aligns with my worth. I'm asking for what aligns with my worth. For instance, some people said, why would you want to get married so quick? To Cardinal. Y'all only been together less than 6 months. What's the rush? Right? And that makes a lot of sense. People will say, well, what's the rush? Why you want to get married? Y'all ain't even been dating 6 months. Won't y'all give us some time? You know why? You know why I was like, I'm not about to do that? Because listen, I am worthy of being someone's wife. I'm not going, listen, I am worthy of a ring and a title. You understand me? I'm worthy of that. I'm more than that. I'm not going to sit up and play house with anybody. Yeah, I don't have to. You understand me? Whatever trials and tribulations or whatever things that we are going to go through, we're going to go through it regardless. It's going to happen regardless. But sometimes I put my age in it, but it don't even matter my age. The person who I am now, the person who I have evolved to be, is not girlfriend material. I'm not your girlfriend, huh? I'm too old to be your girlfriend. I'm too established to be your girlfriend. I'm not your girlfriend. I'm not your living boo, huh? I'm not about to sit up here and play with nobody for a year or two. We're not going to see how it rolls. So here's the deal. I could love you long time. But if you don't feel, listen, if you're not ready to be married or you don't feel like that I'm worthy of marriage, then let me go. Huh? Let me go. And then it's not like, oh, I'm gonna move out and then we'll still be together. I want to thank you for the opportunity. Huh? I want to thank you for the opportunity. And that's that. It don't take all goddamn day for somebody to know they want you. Huh? It don't take all day for you to know you're compatible with somebody. Nothing is going to change today than it would tomorrow. A marriage license don't change shit. Changing my last name ain't going to change the way I make his eggs in the fucking morning. Huh? I'm still going to be who I am. I'm still going to give. Huh? I'm still going to love. But I'm not auditioning for shit. You either rock me or you don't. And that's that. Why? Because I know my worth. I know my worth. I know who I am. And his ain't about what I bring to the table. I am the table. I'm the table, the house, the pillars. I'm everything. I know who I am. And I know I'm worthy of being a wife. And that's just that. Listen, if your inner voice is telling you, I don't want to be difficult, your inner critic is saying, I don't want to be too difficult. I want you to replace that with, I am allowed to have standards. I am allowed to have, a lot of y'all who's been auditioning for years. Y'all laughing. We laughing, but it's real shit. If you live with a person, if you live with a person and you are taking on the role as the nurturer, if you taking on the role as keeping the house together, why in the fuck aren't y'all married? Please. You want to have a big listen, you want to have a big wedding? Get married at that courthouse. Get married in Vegas real quick and then work together and save your money to do whatever it is you're going to do. Do not let the appearance of having a big wedding or the cost of having this grand wedding stop you from being married. Some of y'all been auditioning your whole goddamn life. Huh? I'm not jumping through hoops now. This is who I am. I'm confident in who I am. This is you. Take it or leave it. I'm not about to sit up here and be like, oh, well, let's live together for a year and see what happened. The fuck? Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm. Absolutely the fuck not. No, sir. You gotta be willing to stand 10 toes on that shit. Because if you can lay down with me, wake up with me, break bread with me, right? Even maybe share bills with me, win with me, grieve with me, lose with me. You can marry me. Huh? You said fornication make you an honest woman. Girl, I got 4 motherfucking kids and 2 baby daddies. I ain't worried about fornication. She said, my God, don't bless no mess. Girl, please. Am I worried about fornication? That ain't why I'm talking about let's get married. We been fucking. Okay? Please. That ain't why I was like, oh, we gotta get married. Because we fornicating. Girl, we go to the casino and not cuss like a sailor. You think fornication? I forget me and him, I've been fucking. Please. Blessed by the best. And be hunching. Huh? Sexual energy increases your creativity. That's why I can write books so fast. That's why I can create coaching programs and stuff. I am sexually energized. Okay? Please. Okay? That's why some of y'all stagnant. You need some. Let me shut up. Listen, when your inner voice says, I should be grateful, girl, I will write 2 books this week. Win at bingo online and in person. Okay, get a new Sudoku book, go through that bitch halfway, read 5 pages a day and think and grow rich. Okay, counsel 20 bitches a day. Okay, and still kiss Cardinal in the mouth. Blessed by the best. Next, when your inner voice says, I should just be grateful, I want you to change it to gratitude does not require self-abandonment. Remember, gratitude does not require self-abandonment. All right. I want you to know that winners don't silence their inner critic. They just correct it. You gotta correct it, bitch. Somebody gotta check yourself. All right. I'm gonna teach y'all how to rebuild your self-esteem. Y'all ready? We're gonna do a listen. Thank you. Listen. Let's talk about that. I don't know like this hoe's crazy. If you wanted me to repeat what I said if I can lay down with you, wake up with you. Huh? Listen, if you can lay down with me, if you can wake up with me, if you can break bread with me, if you can grieve with me, laugh with me, joke with me, love with me, you can marry me. Huh? You can marry me. What the fuck else do we have to do? Huh? I didn't even say like, listen, if you can go to sleep with me, huh? If you can go to sleep with me, if you can wake up with me, if you can talk to me, if you can laugh with me, if you can cry with me, if you can tussle with me, if you can debate with me, if you can win with me, hell, you might even lose with me, depending on what you think losing is. You can marry me. What else we got to do? What we waiting on? What else is there to do? You can marry me. What else is there to do? Let's talk about how to rebuild your self-esteem. Y'all ready? Now, we are going. Y'all can use that. Y'all probably gonna text the nigga that shit tonight. He gonna block y'all asses, baby. Y'all gonna text that shit to a nigga tonight, and he gonna block the fuck out of y'all. You can marry me, huh? Let's talk about Kate, how to rebuild your self-esteem. Hmm? Listen, now we are going to anchor this into mind, body, and spirit. This is a rebuild ritual, not just affirmations. Y'all hoes be having a whole Pinterest board full of affirmations. Baby, we need some real life shit. We need a rich. You say some of them texting right now. Coach Misty, and then y'all be quick to throw my name out there in that bitch. I know y'all be telling dudes about me. Y'all be, yeah, Coach Misty said, don't coach. I can tell because then they come and follow me. They find me online. Coach Misty ain't said shit. Miss Coach Misty ain't told you to do nothing. Yeah, Coach Misty said that's why I don't be inviting y'all nowhere. Coach Misty said the fuck. Coach Misty said I've been wasting my time with you. We got 4 kids, 23 years. What you waiting on? No, Jesus said. Coach Misty, there I go belching. Let me stop playing. Let's go. All right, y'all. Let's ground our bodies. Namrio King Cheo. Namrio King Ching. Okay, y'all know how I go. Let's ground ourselves. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. All right. I want you to place your hand on your chest. Shut up, Onyx. Place a hand on your chest. Place a hand on your chest. Come on. I want you to breathe in for 4. Some of y'all got asthma, girl. Don't pass out. Breathe in for 4 and out for 6. If you got asthma, you on a CPAP machine, bitch, breathe in for 4 and out for 2. Okay, let's get it. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They say you play too much on YouTube. I'm dead ass. Breathe in. These hoes about to pass out trying to be grounded. Your ass gonna be grounded, all right. Okay. In emergency. Bitch in the back of an ambulance. Breathe in. 1, 2. Don't y'all feel better? 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is exactly why I didn't go back to school to get my to become a therapist. How they would definitely take my license. Listen, they would take my license. That's why y'all be like, oh, you should become a therapist. You should become a therapist. Go back and get another master's degree. You ain't doing shit. That's what y'all tell me. No, because bitch, I have to intern somewhere. Hmm? I have to intern somewhere. I have to put in hours at someone's establishment. I have to work up under another therapist. Who gonna take me on? Huh? What's up, Buttercup? Who gonna take me on? As I'm listen, I'm not unhinged though. Y'all say I'm unhinged, bitch. I'm not unhinged. I'm free, ho. This is what freedom looks like, bitch. I'm not unhinged. I'm free. I'm free as fuck. I'm trying to get your hoes to be free. Do you know what it's like to wake up when the fuck you want to wake up? Huh? I ain't talking about on the 2 weeks you got vacation. I'm not talking about on that one long weekend for Martin Luther King Day. I'm not unhinged. I won't let y'all listen. I won't let y'all say that. Nothing's unhinged about me. I say what the fuck y'all want to say and still make money. Get money so we can get money. Ain't nothing unhinged about me. Bitch, I'm free. Y'all don't even know what freedom is. You don't even know what it look like. Huh? Do you understand that I have created a life around teaching hoes how to be amazing? I'm free. Ain't nothing unhinged about me. Unhinged means that I'm going through something. No. Now she to my let's go. Now she ready to go because I'm saying no. Let me address that because other people might think that too. No, nothing's unhinged about me. When I tell you, listen, free as fuck. Listen, I'm free to be me. Every part of me. I don't have a work voice. I don't have a corporate voice. I don't have to have that anymore. I went there. I did that. Listen, I'm free as fuck. I'm free and paid. You understand me? Bitch, if I want to have hot pink fucking finger waves tomorrow, I shall. If I want to go get more tattoos on my face, if I wanted this motherfucker to say twinkle, twinkle, little star, it will. I'm free. I don't think people understand that type of freedom. That type of freedom. I don't think people understand that. To get up and go, listen, to get up and go where the fuck you want to go. She's talking about, I don't play. I joke, but I don't play. It's to get up and go where the fuck you want to go, when you want to go. Yeah, yeah. Ain't nothing hinged about me. I'm free. This is what freedom looks like. This is what a free mind, a free body, a free spirit look like. Huh? Listen, that just is what it is. And that's why a lot of y'all attracted to me. Yeah, ain't nothing crazy about me, nothing unhinged. Bitch, I have a genius IQ. Smarter than a bitch. Degrees out the ass. You hear me? Smart as fuck. Can create you a business from scratch just like that. I'm a millionaire. I created other millionaires. It's nothing unhinged about me. I'm free. And I want you to be free too. Freedom, your freedom might look different from mine, but I just want you to be free. Okay? Free to wear free. Listen, I just want you to be free. Because see, when you experience real freedom, I'm not talking about financial freedom. I'm talking about just freedom, period. Emotionally, I'm free. Spiritually, I'm free. Yeah. It's nothing like it. Listen, before I get back into this, let me tell you something. Peace ain't peaceful. I used to wear a necklace. I got it somewhere that had a little pum pum on it. And people were like, why you wear that necklace? I said, because peace ain't peaceful. You hear me? Free as fuck. I told my son today, I said, listen, I said, I'm about to cut out these motherfucking products. I said, this shit don't serve me no more. All them different oils we do, I said, it don't serve me. I kept the business. I kept that portion of the business to keep you employed. I said, you want to stay in my fucking loft? This is what you got to do. Come February 1st, you either got half my fucking rent for that loft or you getting the fuck on. That's my child. And people like, oh, that's cold because, bitch, I'm free. And I ain't gonna let nobody stress me out. Not even my child. Peace ain't peaceful. You better protect your shit. At any party, I told him, I said, I don't let my man stress me out. I don't let Cardinal stress me out. You think I'm gonna let your little ass stress me out? Absolutely not. I'm protecting my peace at all costs. I said, and I hope this listen, and I hope, listen, and I hope this teaches you to do the same. Protect your motherfucking peace. I said, if working for me is stressful, stop. It's okay. Let it go. I respect you enough to say you got it. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Huh? Whatever situation I'm in, listen, if whatever situation I'm in, if the shit don't sit right with me, I'm out. And you know how many people them be like, oh, you just walk away from relationships? Bitch, I pew out of there. Because I know what peace feels like. I've created my own type of peace. I created my own type of freedom. And who the fuck are you to take it away from me? To God be the glory. All right, y'all, let's get back to it. All right, y'all, so let's breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want you to say this. I am safe to value myself. Say it. Put it in the comments. I am safe to value myself. Say it. I am safe to value myself. Hmm? We are going to talk about a standard shift. We're going to identify one standard shift right now. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want you to write in the comments or just say one new standard. Let's create a new standard for ourselves tonight. Ready? Thank you so much, friend. Ready? I don't chase clarity. I don't chase clarity. I don't chase closure. Listen, I don't chase closure. That's what y'all need to do. I don't chase closure. If you would just adopt that tonight, 50% of your problems will be gone. Stop chasing closure. I don't chase closure. You know what I say to motherfuckers? You got it. I don't chase closure. I don't ask people why. Hmm? I respect you enough not to ask you why. If you made a decision, that's your decision. You got it. Listen, I don't chase closure. She said, no more go along to get along. Here's another one. I don't over explain. I told y'all that. We talk about that all week. I don't over explain shit. Nothing. What do you coach? Bad bitches. And it'd be an awkward silence. You ask me what I coach. I coach bad bitches. I coach them into greatness. And they're like, what do you mean coaching bad bitches? Oh, okay. Yeah, I coach people into greatness. I coach them on mentally, emotionally, some physically, right? And financially. I coach bad bitches into greatness. You want to join? That's my elevator pitch. Whoa, Coach Misty, what do you coach? Bad bitches. That's it. That's what I coach. I don't over explain nothing to nobody. I used to over explain about being a seer and the readings and say, well, I don't do it like that. And it's a gift. No, I'm a seer. I'm a seer. The world might call me a psychic. Sometimes I tell people, like, I don't have to, oh, you use tarot cards. No, I don't. Ask me what you want to know. I'm not going to sit up here and try to explain to you who I am, what you want to know. I'd rather show you. Huh? Look what I can do. Thank you, friend. Look what I can do. I don't over explain anything. Listen, I don't accept inconsistency. Stop letting people listen. I don't accept inconsistency. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. And if you don't, you won't. I don't accept inconsistency. We have to listen. I don't care if you create a new standard every 7 days. It starts tonight. I don't accept inconsistency from nobody. Huh? From nothing and nobody. If you fuck with me, fuck with me. And if you don't, you won't. And that's just it. I'm not going to chase you down. I ain't going to be like, why I ain't heard from you? You got it. Y'all know that's my favorite line. You got it. I need to put that shit on the shirt. Somebody text that to me, Kay, to my 817 number. You got it for a t-shirt. I got to tell Roger to make a shirt to say, you got it. Coach Misty, you got it. You got it. What you got, bitch? You got it. Another thing, I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate disrespect. Hmm? Now, do I go looking for a fight? No, but I don't tolerate disrespect. Now, let me say that. Let me add this caveat. Because see, when you take on that, when you start using that as your new standard, you start wanting to check everything and everybody. I've been through that. Listen, I don't tolerate disrespect that happens in my face. If it wasn't said to me, it wasn't it didn't happen. I tell people when I stop people all the time, they be like, girl, let me tell you what such and such said about you. If that person didn't call me and say it to me, it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Huh? Conversations behind my back didn't happen. They don't count. I don't tolerate disrespect in my face. Things that happen outside, listen, it didn't happen. It was make believe. Fairy tales. So I don't chase down that type of disrespect. I don't chase down he say, she say. I don't be like, well, I heard you said and this, that, and the other. Who the fuck? It didn't happen. When I used to have other readers or people talk shit about me in their lives, and y'all will come back and be like, girl, do you know such and such said this shit about you? In the beginning, I used to call them, right? I didn't call them while I was on live. I didn't record the calling and try to make it listen. Thank you, Kayla. I didn't call them to try to make some kind of recording and try to make content. I called them because, bitch, I'm confused. And I used to call them. It took me a couple times of doing that. Then I was like, I'm not about to keep calling these people because, bitch, if you couldn't say it to me, if you blocked me and then talk shit about me, ho, you're scary and you ain't worth my time, right? You don't stand 10 toes on nothing. If you couldn't invite me to the conversation, you can have all the assumptions you want. But if you couldn't invite me to the conversation, then you're not interested in hearing what I got to say no way, and I'm wasting my motherfucking time. And if you ain't got no but time to sit up and talk about me and keep my name in your mouth, bitch, you broke. And I don't want to be in your energy no way. So I stopped. And I stopped the people who was coming and telling me that shit. Bitch, stop telling me about that. Hmm? Tell me about some shit that you got going. Tell me about that new business you started. Don't call me on the phone about no bitch talking crazy about me. They talked about Jesus. They talked about Jesus. So who am I? But I don't tolerate disrespect in my face. Also, this is my favorite one. I don't negotiate my peace. I don't negotiate my peace. Now, there are times when I have to come out my hookup for about 30 to 45 seconds. But if there, I always tell people, if there is something, listen, you say, so once someone said in my face, what will be your response? Guess what? A bitch ain't been a bitch ain't been cold enough to say it yet. We have to see. We have to see. Because the bitch ain't said it yet. We find out when we get there, huh? It ain't happened. Okay? It ain't happened. And I don't want you to think I'm coming off like I'm big or bad. I'm just telling you, it ain't happened. Hmm? It ain't happened. When people talk about you behind your back, it's one or two reasons. Reasons. Either they really scared of you or they want to be you. When people talk about you behind your back, either they scared of you or they want to be you. Either way, they don't know how to approach the situation. You hear me? That's it. And either way, I feel sorry for them. That's just that. If I'm on your mind like that, if I'm on your mind like that, that's a you problem. That's crazy work. I don't think about no bitch like that. You're always on my mind. I don't think about nobody like that. Thank you. I don't think about nobody like that. That's a you problem. And listen, not to divulge into this, but when I used to call these people and talk to them, do you know how the conversation would normally end? Do you know how the conversation would normally end? The conversation would normally end with some type of apology. Either they start moonwalking back on what they supposedly said, some type of apology. Oh, well, I misunderstood, or I thought this, that, and the other. Some type of apology, or I said, let me help you with your business, huh? Let me help you get some business, bitch. This whole conversation, when you talking shit about me, evolved into me saying to you, let me help you with your business. It turned into a coaching session. Because, see, the problem is you got a problem with how I'm out here getting it. You don't understand. So then you assume. And when you assume, you make an ass of yourself. You say, what about a person question you about what or who you was at your own house? If someone question you about you or question you about me, I don't give a fuck what nobody say about me. But you said somebody questioned you about you at your house. Somebody questioned you in your house. Well, you either gonna answer it and put them the fuck out or just put them the fuck out. If it was disrespectful, people can ask questions. People can ask questions and not listen. People can ask questions and not be disrespectful. Asking you a question is not disrespect. Calling me out my name, blatantly lying on me, or trying to slander me or discredit me, that's disrespectful. Asking a question is not disrespectful. I had a woman one time in a beauty shop. I was answering some of y'all text message questions. And the woman heard how, I talk on the text message questions just like I talk to y'all right now. The fuck? Right? Y'all get the same energy because this is who I am 24/7. And so the lady next to me, she don't know me, I don't know her. And she said, I guess she had asked Isha like what I do. And she said, people pay for that? And I looked at her, I said, yeah. And she is like, so people paid it for you to talk to them crazy? I said, well, what's talking crazy may not be crazy for me. This is who I am. I said that everybody is not for me. And I looked at her. I said, I wouldn't expect you to be one of my clients. Oh, I would never. I said, well, before you get on your horse, understand that the people I'm talking to are not gutter, project trash. I said, these are women making 6 and 7 figures, bitch. I said, but I'm not for everybody and I'm okay with that. And she was like, I was just, what are you saying? And then it got real weird in the beauty shop. Well, what are you saying? Again, I'm over here under the dryer on my phone, minding my business. I ain't look at your laptop to see what the fuck you was doing. I'm not questioning how you get your money. I asked her, I said, do you want to ask me about what I do? You want to ask me what it is before you make assumptions? And then so what is it that you do? And then it turned into a good, healthy conversation. Is that somebody I would coach? Absolutely not. She's not my cup of tea. She's not my type of party. Right? But it didn't have to turn into nothing crazy. It is what it is. Listen, once you have your peace, you know how to take situations and turn it around in your favor. Huh? You know how to take situations. Once you have your peace, you will understand that a lot of people are not frustrated with you. They're frustrated with themselves. People are frustrated with them. Bitch, you mad at you. You ain't mad at me. You don't know me enough to be mad with me. You don't know me enough to have beef with me. Huh? You don't know me. You mad at where you are in your life. And instead of looking in the mirror, you want to take it out on me. Instead of looking in the mirror and being mad at you, or looking in the mirror and understanding that you need to make changes, you question what I do and how I do it. That's crazy work. But I guess everybody needs a scapegoat. So anyway, when y'all start learning that and taking that to heart, listen, I don't do no, when I say I don't do no tripping, I don't do no tripping. Knock it off. Listen, y'all. So again, when we talking about new standards that we gonna have, because what we talking about self-esteem, esteem of your motherfucking self and how to raise it. Listen, it's not even, listen, no, princess, stop using the word hater. Huh? Stop using the word hater. Let's get into it. I still got my motherfucking jacket on. Okay? I heard looking like the Grinch who stole Christmas. Stop using the word haters. You don't have haters. There's no such thing as a hater. Stop. When you say I got haters, you are creating a negative force field around yourself. You are creating enemies in your mind. And when you create enemies in your mind, it creates you become defensive. You harden yourself. I don't have haters. We want to think that, yeah, I got a bunch of haters and congratulators. No, there's people who know me, and it's people who want to be me, and it's people who fear me. But I don't have haters. Huh? Stop doing that, because when you start getting defensive with that shit, like, yeah, she probably hating on me. It changes who you are. It takes you from a positive to a negative place quick when you say that shit. You don't have haters. You don't have haters. All right? Yeah, we don't have no haters. You got people who want to be you. Okay? You got people, listen, I got people who want to be me, people who fear me. I don't have a hater. That's it. So don't we don't ain't no such thing as haters. I'm not gonna believe that somebody got that much motherfucking time to sit there and just literally hate somebody. Hate is a strong word. Mm-mm. They just inquisitive. Hmm? So somebody said there's also people who see you for your bullshit and don't like you. They're haters. They're not haters. A person is entitled. Not people have options. Jesus Christ. Let's get into it. Let me take my glasses off. Maybe it's the fucking glasses. Do y'all understand that people are entitled? Everybody ain't got to like you. It's not a crime not to like somebody. Huh? It's not a crime. If I don't like you, that's okay. I don't have to like you. Right? I don't have to fuck with you. Like I don't have to like you. Everybody don't have to like me. See, when y'all stop trying to be liked by everybody, or see like, oh, that person don't like me, then they must hate me. Why would you go that way? Every people are entitled to what they want to do. Everybody got to fuck with you, huh? You not find your tribe. When you understand that everybody ain't got to like you, and you start searching for the people that fuck with you, your life will be a lot easier because now you found your tribe. Do you know how hard it is to try to convince somebody to fuck with you versus clicking up with the person who you like woo woo with, like, oh bitch, I like you. I don't try to turn people into fans. Listen, listen, listen. I don't want to. You saying that people fear me or want to be me. No, people fear me and want to be me. You must be one of them. Cause you got time tonight, ho. You got time tonight. You want to be seen? Hey, hey girl, hey. If a person don't like me, you don't like yourself. If you don't like me, you don't like yourself. If I ain't did nothing to you to make you don't like yourself. It's something about me that you want to be and you don't know how to achieve it. That's that. Anyway, I laugh at shit. Listen, when I tell y'all I laugh all the motherfucking time because life is good. I'm not about to argue with you. What? What, Miss Melissa? I don't argue with nobody. I say what I gotta say. We can have a difference of opinions, and that's okay. For instance, listen. Oh Lord, now they said I'm a narcissist. You goddamn right. I'm a positive narcissist. Absolutely. You're just a narcissist. I'm a positive narcissist. You motherfucking right. And I'm going to help you help yourself by blocking you on my shit. You're a narcissist. You motherfucking right. You fucking right. I'm a positive narcissist. Absolutely. Because I operate in overflow. I operate in fucking overflow. Absolutely. People don't understand that. You got to operate in overflow. You goddamn right I'm a narcissist. Because I put myself first and I'll make sure I'm good. Listen, let me tell you how to be a positive narcissist. Ready, set, go. You become a positive narcissist. Listen, you become a positive narcissist. You can be a narcissist without hurting other people. It's okay to put yourself first. It's okay to think highly of yourself. The world wants you to beat yourself up so then they can take advantage of you. Fuck no. You better know that you the shit. You hear me? Know that you the shit. You understand me? How many narcissists look good? How many people know a narcissist that look good for their age? We all got, listen. How many of y'all know a narcissist that look good as fuck? My mom is a narcissist. My mama look good as shit for her age to be 68. Where the fuck is I found that? My mama look good as fuck to be 68. My mother always put herself first. I grew up thinking that shit was hard. I was like, why? Like, why would she do that? My mother would say, nah, I'm gonna get this for me first. And then I'll get to you in a minute. My mother used to say that shit. And I'm gonna be like, who does that? Like who growing up, who does that? Who puts themselves before their kids? And I'm gonna make sure I'm good first. And then, we'll do. I'm like, who does that? And then once I started defining what peace was like, bitch, my skin started clearing up. Most women are not narcissists. Most women are not narcissists. Not at all. Most women are not narcissists. You don't know how to be, because if you was a narcissist, you wouldn't go through half the shit. Listen, you wouldn't go through half the shit you go through. You wouldn't go through it. If you was a narcissist, bitch, you wouldn't go through what you go through. What? You wouldn't accept the bare minimum. Now, here's the deal. When people when people step on other people to get what they want, then that's fucked up. But if you put yourself first in order to operate in overflow, knowing that if you put yourself first and you start flowing in the way you need to flow, that everybody around you is going to win. Fuck yeah, I'm a positive narcissist. Once I start putting myself first, huh? By doing little things, I don't hurt nobody else by what I'm doing. If I need a nap, I need a nap. I'm not going to overwork myself. Why? Why would I do that? Who does that? I'm gonna put me first. I'm gonna take care of me first. Just like in the morning when I wake up, I'll be having emails, text messages, all type of shit. Guess what? I'm gonna read my 5 pages in my book first, right? I'm going to read my 5 pages in my book first because I can't give you something. If you were a narcissist, you would stop giving shit that you ain't got. Huh? If you were truly a narcissist, you can't give what you ain't got. So guess what? If I ain't got nothing to give you, that's my narcissist. If I ain't got nothing to give you, that's it. I can't give you shit I ain't got. But a lot of women give. We give until we can't give no more. And then we become used up. We become bitter. Right? And now we go from now we're an angry black woman. Or if you just would have practiced a little self-preservation, you might have been in there. Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find a picture. I think I took that picture in 2024 at my mama birthday party. Hold on, y'all. I was trying to find a picture. Let me go back to August. I was trying to find a picture for my mama birthday party. I know I was in Cleveland in August. Okay? Hold on. It's coming. Where was it? I know I can't went there in fucking August, didn't I? Was it August of 2024? Or was it? What fucking year was that? Oh, here she go. Here go a good picture of my mom. That's my mother. My mother is almost 70 years old. Yeah, my mama is almost 70 years old. Huh? My mother is 68. Let me see if I can find one with her standing up. My mother is 68. 60 fucking 8. Huh? Body nice. 68. Let me see. I don't know. Because I did this video with her talking to her friends at her party. I don't like it. 68 fucking years old. 68. Grandmother of 4. Please. 68. Narcissist. To the 20th power. And I finally understand the beauty in what she do. You hear me? I finally understand, and I understand why. And there's certain things about how she is, I picked up and I ran with that shit. You're not gonna fuck with me. I'm not gonna get out the bed because I used to have to tell Cardinal. Cardinal would be like, damn, babe, you still in the bed? I say, listen, you choose to have the 9 to 5. I don't. I'm not gonna get out the bed to make you feel comfortable. I'm gonna lay here and get my rest. I'm gonna do my thing. And when I'm ready, I'm ready. I put myself first. I didn't look like this. I always didn't look like this. You know why? Because I was tired. I was fucked up, worn out. I got pictures I can show y'all from 5 years ago. I don't even look like the same person. You're like, who the fuck is that? You're gonna be like, who is that? Where she come from? What's she looking like? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I look totally fucking different. For instance, who is that? Who is that? Me. That was me back in 2017. Who the fuck is that? Huh? Worn up, worn out, dried the fuck up. Giving. That was me in 2018 trying to give what I ain't got. That's me. 2018 trying to give a motherfucker something I ain't got. That's me in 2018 with my kids. On this picture, I was what, 38? I'm 45 now. That was me. You know why I glow? Because I changed my fucking mind. You know why I glow now? Because and this ain't the first time y'all be like, oh, well, she got some money. Bitch, I've been making 6 figures. I was making 6 figures back in 2020. I can show you a picture for when I was making 6 figures. Hold on. So we're not gonna attribute it to like, oh well, she got no. Bitch, I can show you a picture for when I was making 6 figures. Okay? But please. You know why? I started valuing myself. Okay? I can show you pictures. I was making on this picture right here, I was making 6 figures. I was making over $100,000 a year on that picture. Hmm? I was making over 100K. So it wasn't about the money, and my bills was low as shit. Huh? Here's another one. Tired as fuck. I was what, 40 years old. 40 years old. Tired and a bitch. Tired. Huh? Look at this shit. Please. Please. I am Asian backwards. You know why? Because I'm rejuvenated. My spirit is right. It ain't about aging, bitch. It ain't about aging, ho. I'm walking into peace. I'm walking into power. You understand me? You said you did some homework on who? Multiple streams of income? Who? You did some homework on who, friend? Huh? You said, how do you operate in that type of thinking and being with close family members? Guess what? Guess what? I bet I don't. Yes, I am. I have multiple streams. I have y'all think I get on here and just like I got multiple streams of income and I'm an author. Got multiple businesses. I met a girl at Apple, what was that, Chili's the other night. I said, I'm opening up a new business. I got a place for you. I said, and I'm gonna let you work from home with your babies. You know, you say, how do you stay in that frame of mind? If you ain't for me, you're not with me. You don't have to be against me, you're just not with me. There's certain people, yeah, there's certain people I just don't fuck with. And that's okay. I don't hate you. I just can't fuck with you because guess what? It's going to take more for me to try to get you to see where I'm coming from. Listen, it's going to drain me to talk to you. It's going to drain me to be, listen, in your fucking energy. I just don't do it. I let you live your life. Who am I to come in and tell you to be better? Who the fuck am I to put that type of pressure on you to tell you to be better? To tell you to be better. So I don't. Because guess what? When I get around people, I want you to improve. When I get around people, you got to be, listen, you got to catch this train. You got to get on the Misty train. You got to fuck with me. Listen, because I'm going to greatness. I can't sit on, I got kids I don't even talk to. My oldest son can't keep me on the phone more than 7 minutes because I refuse to sit here and listen to your foolishness. And you were my first love. My oldest son was my first love. You hear me? My firstborn. He looked just like me. But I refuse because sitting here listening to you is going to fuck with me. And when you fuck with me, it fuck with my money and I can't have it. Coach just came out with some new clogs and I want all of them. So I cut my son off. When he started going down that path of woe is me, hey, I'm about to go ahead and get off the phone. I hope you're safe, you're loved, stay blessed. If you need something, call your daddy. He in Cleveland. I'm not. You hear me? What you mean if it's my parent? Ask my mama about a 90-day break. When I first started my mindset journey, I took a 90-day break on my mother. I took a 90-day break on my mama because I could not talk to her. My mother is still mad that I had kids as a teenager. Girl, they is almost 30 years old. Get over yourself. My mother still brings up why the fuck did I have kids at 17 years old? Are you well? I get off the phone. So guess what? I had to take a break on my mom. And guess what? Then my mom turned around and was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna take a break on some people. I said, hey, you might want to take a break on me. And I'm not mad about that. Okay? Do you, queen? And I mean that. Be well. Be amazing. Take a break from them. I honor you by letting you stay over there. I honor you. It's not disrespectful. I ain't got to cuss you out. I ain't got to get beside myself. I honor you by letting you stay over there. I honor you by allowing you to have whatever thought pattern it is that you want to have. I honor you. I honor you like that. And I honor myself. And see, a lot of us don't tell our parents we're trying to take a break. We just get ghosts. No, I set boundaries with the people in my life. I told my mother, I'm taking a 90-day break on you. It happened this summer. It happened May of 2020. May, June, July. I know it may have been because her birthday. So it might have been June or July. I said, I'm taking a break on you for 90 days. I said, now I understand your birthday is in August. I will reach out to you and tell you happy birthday, but you will not hear from me because I have to get me together. And I can't get me together if I have someone like you in my ear trying to bring up old shit. I can't create a brand new me if we still harping, if I'm arguing with you about shit that cannot be changed. So I told her I'm taking a 90-day break. And she was like, what, nigga? She said, what, nigga? Yeah, I'm taking a 90-day break on you, mom. Mom, mother. And that's just that. And I said, I love you, and I'm about to hang up the phone. And I hung up the phone, and I took a 90-day break, and I got my fucking mental together. And when that 90 break was over, I let my mom know, hey, the break is done. Would you like to resume talking? How are you? Yeah, I honor you. I honor you by letting you stay over there. I honor you. I honor my grown kids by letting them be grown. I honor you. I honor you. Y'all know my oldest son going through this shit with the new baby, and I'm trying to get him to take the DNA test and all that shit. I'm done what I can do. I'm not about to get stressed out about it. The only thing that I could do for my sanity is for my thing is to arrange for that girl to go take a DNA test at a place, and then I take a DNA test here, and we go from there. Other than that, I listen, son, whatever your decision is, I honor that. Stay the fuck over there with that. I'm not going to talk to you no more about this baby. I know what I have to do, but I honor you. What do you mean you honor me? I honor your decision. I'm not about to stress myself out about it. You 28 fucking years old. If you want to sit up here and be a piss poor father, knowing that you wasn't raised like that, I honor you. However, I don't fuck with you either. You can't be in my circle, whether you blood or not. You can't be in my circle. You can't be in my presence because I don't fuck with deadbeat daddies. Huh? I don't talk to them, entertain them. I don't fuck with deadbeat fathers. But I honor your decision to stay over there. Hmm? You know where that strength comes from? Your peace. That strength comes from having peace and protecting your boundaries. That's it. I'm not about to keep going back and forth with you, begging you to go take a paternity test. If you want to sit up here and let them people say that's your baby without a test and you pay child support for the next 18 to 22 years, then bet you by golly, wow, that's on you, buttercup. You hear what I'm saying? I'm going to honor my peace. I'm not going to sit up here wondering this. I ain't going to let this baby turn 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 and wonder if this is really my grandson. I'm not about to go through life like that. I'm going to do what needs to be done. If I spend hundreds of dollars on taking this DNA test and it turn out it's not my grandson, whatever I've done for the baby so far, peace be to you. That's from one mother to another. I'm not mad at that girl. Shit happens. That's from one mother to another. You got it. But if that is my grandson, then guess what? I'm going to do what needs to be done to make sure my bloodline is preserved. I'm going to do what needs to be done to make sure that that baby has what it needs. Am I trying to take my son's place? Absolutely not, because I can't replace his father. I'm not trying to be the disciplinarian. I am giving what I'm blessed with, and I'm blessed with financial means. So if that is my grandson, then he will have what he needs in order to succeed in life, as my granddaughters have. And that's just it. But I ain't about to worry about it. I don't talk to her about my son. I don't ask her about their relationship. I stay out of grown folks' business. I stay out of grown folks' business and I sleep good as fuck at night. Good. Amazing. See how that works? Protecting my peace. Huh? We just, listen. I know we done went all around the Marbury bush with this shit. Welcome in, y'all. Listen, if you are watching and you would like to be in my live coaching group, go ahead and join down there for super fans. You can become a super fan and be in my live coaching group. I coach every night. You don't have to pay for coaching questions. As long as you are a super fan, you are allowed to come up and talk to me about certain stuff. We're gonna finish this thing about self-esteem, baby. We didn't went to the moon and back with it. I'm just trying to tell y'all about certain shit. And listen, one thing about it, two things for sure. Listen, I'm gonna always tell you my business. I'm not the type of person, I'm not the type of coach that want to get into your business and ask you all your shit for content and don't tell you what's going on with mine. Because here's the deal. I want you to know that baby, life is lifing. Yes, I coach. What you mean, do you coach? Yeah, life is lifing. Y'all know I coach one-on-one too, right? Life be lifing for everybody, but it's how you handle it. Huh? It's solutions. I'm a solutions. Listen, I'm a solutions based bitch. I'm a SBB. I'm all about solutions. Listen, I'm a solutions based bitch. SBB. Put that in the comments. Are you a SBB? Solutions based bitch. Solutions based. Listen, even in some opportunity. Listen, I knew I was solution based with my last relationship. It says subscription unavailable. I'm not sure why. It looked like somebody joined. Listen, I I remember my last relationship. How do you become a super fan? I'm gonna post it again. It says subscription unavailable for super fans. I don't know why. Listen, I'm gonna tell y'all my last relationship. My listen, you can't get it either. I don't know why. Listen, my last relationship. He was it's telling you it's unavailable as well. I don't know, y'all. Hold on, let me try something. We'll see. Hold on, let me end this. No, I'm not ending the live. When the last person I was in a relationship with, he worked in my company part-time because I needed him to help me with something. And with him working, he had a very good work ethic, right? And that was some of the best fucking, he had some of the best, listen, some of the best, I had some of the best months financially when we were working together. But I realized that the relationship wasn't going to, the relationship had to come to an end, right? So once we had broke up, he had got back with his old girlfriend. You probably never stop fucking with the hoe, but that's neither here nor there, right? Let me tell you how solution based I am. I needed him. I wanted him to still work with us because we had a good working relationship. I saw some of my most profitable months when he worked with me. So guess what I said? I said, I'm about to start a transportation business. Right. Maybe you don't want to work in the office. I understand that. But maybe you don't work with the products because you got to see me. However, whatever floats your boat. But I'm about to start a transportation business. I said, and I don't want your girlfriend to think that we got something going on because we don't. I said, I need a dispatcher. I'm so cold with it. I said, I don't mind hiring her to be a dispatcher. Huh? If that makes her feel secure about you still working with CME, solutions based. Bitch, I'm big picture. You hear me? Listen, I'm big picture. That's how big picture I was. I invited both of them out to lunch so I could explain to them. I bought a transit van. I said, bring her to lunch. I said, we ain't got to sit up and talk about nothing. You hear me? You need a job. You like to drive. I got a transit van. I'm going to need a dispatcher. That way you and her can work together. Problem solved. Big picture. I'm looking at the bottom line. I'm looking at my bread. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. Big picture. I ain't got no malice towards this young lady. I ain't got no hate in my heart. None of that. No, I'm in Dallas. Big picture. See how that works? You okay? Mm-hmm. Damn, what's that? The incense. All right, y'all. Let me see. I don't know why the super fan thing is not. Wow, what is this? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Help me reach my goal. Let me manage this. Hold on, y'all. It says something. Oh, I need to create a new goal. Hold on. Hold on. Be the first super fan. Oh, it says internet connection lost. I don't know. It's saying something about the internet. I know I'm on it, but I don't know why it won't let me. I don't know why the super fan thing ain't work. No, I didn't have two workers. He didn't bring her. He didn't do what he was supposed to do. He's a hater. Yeah, we can still see if it's working tomorrow. It's fine. He was a hater. I know I haven't disconnected, but the super fan thing is acting stupid. He was a hater. Oh, hater Raider. He didn't even invite her. And he didn't even do the transportation thing. It is what it is. But I offered it and I was dead ass serious. That's how big picture I am. I'm solutions based. Why am I gonna sit up here and beef with you? I don't have to beef with you. Why am I argue with you? What the fuck is that getting? Can I teach y'all something real quick? We talking about self-worth. Can I teach y'all something called hourly worth? Not your hourly wage. Yes or no? You're gonna have to have pen and paper for this. Hourly worth. You can use this for 2026. I'm gonna teach you what to spend your time on. Is this shit costing me money? So, everybody put in the comments. Let's go ahead and go. Let's figure out our hourly worth. This then turned into a whole nother thing. Let's figure it out. Ding ding chicken wing. Listen, y'all can also go to iamcoachmissy.com as well. If you would like to sign up for any of my coaching programs, we do have a special week. It's just me. I do have a coaching special right now. For 3 months. That's 333. That's 111. I can coach you with love, money, health, self-wealth, whatever it is that you need. I can coach you on it. So I'm about to go ahead and do the iamcoachmissy.com. But let's talk about hourly worth. Okay. What number, hold on, y'all. What number do you want to achieve financial? And I'm talking about a realistic number for you. Congratulations, blogging Brit. I ain't doing confirmations right now though, Bookie. All right, y'all. That's y'all can go sign up at imcoachmissy.com. Y'all can also subscribe to my thing. Let's talk about it. Let's get a pen and paper out. What is your hourly worth? I'm gonna teach y'all something. This is gonna bring y'all so much peace in your life. What is your hourly worth? Okay, so not your hourly wage. So let's talk about it. My 2026 financial goal is 1.25 million. Whatever your goal is, somebody give me one. Somebody give me one. Who has a goal of $100,000? Who has a goal of making $100,000? If you haven't made six figures yet, $100,000. Okay, Miss X says $100,000. If you've never made six figures, let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do the $100,000. Okay, $100,000. The question is this $100,000 going to come from you working, or is this going to come from a combination of you working, or a combination of you working and you actually having a business? Where's the 100K coming from? From you working and having a business, where is it coming from? Talk to me. Somebody tell me the 100K from working. So, I mean, that's easy. Just go get a fucking job. Okay, so if you say both, business only, let's talk about business only. So let's talk about to my entrepreneurs. You want to make $100,000 a year from business only. First rule number one, you establish what your number is. Cardinal, did you turn that heat on, baby? Cardinal, you turn that heat on? It's hot as fucking here. You're going to have to turn this fan on for me or something. All right, so 100,000, number one. Step number one, whatever your number is, divided by 50, not 52, but 50. You like, but coach, it's 52 weeks in a year. I don't care if you work for yourself. You still need to take 2 weeks of vacation time. You need 14 days to rest your fucking mental. 14 days. You need to etch out 14 days, whether they 14 random days, whether it's a week here and then 7 days spread out, whether it's your birthday month, whatever it is, you need to take off 2 weeks. If an employer will give you 2 weeks vacation, you need to give yourself 2 weeks. So $100,000 divided by 50 weeks is $2,000 a week. All right, so we had 2K a week. $100,000 divided by 50 is 2,000 a week. Question: if you are working on a business, how many days per week are you going to work on your business? I want you to be honest with yourself. If you know you can work 7 days straight, if that's your goal, then it's 7 days. If you like, fuck that, I need to have. So Ray said 4 days. Somebody said six. I'm gonna do both. So if you working 4 days or if you working 6 days, what does this look like? All right. So of course, $2,000 divided by 4 working days equals $500 per day. $2,000 divided by 6 is equal to $334 per day. So every day that you work, I mean, y'all can do the math. I just did 4 and 6. Every day that you work, if you're going to work 4 days a week on your business, that means you need to make $500 a day. If you want to work 6 days a week on your business, that means you need to make $334 a day. That is your goal number, the 6 days that you work. So, right now, I need you to do so. Step number one was to divide your top number by 50. Step number two is to identify how many days a week that you're going to work on your business. That's step number two. Step number three is to identify your off day. Identify your off days. Thank you. Identify your off days. So the person who said they're working 4 days a week, what days are you not going to work? Identify your off days. You got to show yourself some grace as an entrepreneur. I do this every year. I've been doing this for years. What I'm teaching you right now is not nobody taught me this. This is some shit I came up with, and it's been rocking roll. I've been rocking and rolling for this. I've been in business almost 20 years. So, Blessed Miracle says Saturday and Sunday. All right. If you are working Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Ray said I'm off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Okay. Southern Diva say Wednesday and Sunday. If you said 6 days, what's the one day you off? If you said 6 days, what's the one day you off? And I want you to commit to those days. Listen, in order for people to respect your business, they got to respect you and respect your working hours. Huh? If Walmart closed at 10 p.m., they don't give a fuck if you outside in the parking lot at 10:02. If you want to have stability in your business and have peace of mind and have a good work-life balance, you have to have people respect your off days. You have to respect your off days. Okay. So people said I'm gonna be off on Sunday. All right, cool. So now you have already established your off days. And y'all like, I thought we were talking about hourly worth. I'm gonna get you together. We've established your off days, right? Okay, boom. We got your off days. So now we know what days you're going to work. First of all, your next step is be real with yourself. Are you a morning or a night person? When do you work the best? In the morning or in the evening? When you walk into entrepreneurship, you have to let go of a corporate mentality. You have to let go of the 9 to 5 thing. There's 24 hours in a motherfucking day. When are you at your best? Me, I like to work late at night. I'm at my best overnight. I'm at my best. I can work until like 4, 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm a beast. I get so much shit done overnight. Okay, so at night. So now that you established when you work, when's your best, your peak hours, I want you to make this decision. The next question is, you're like, damn, it's a lot of steps. What's your attention span? What is your attention span? What is your attention span? Is it 45 minutes, 90 minutes? Is it 4 hours? How long can you sit and work on one thing with until you need some rest? My attention span is like a 4 hour block. I can work 4 hours at a time. 4 hours at a time. Okay. So you say 5 hours, 5 to 6 hours. All right. So this is what I tell you. If you first start a business, if you say 6 hours or 5 hours, that's all you work. So let's take a person. Somebody said my peak hours are AM or PM, and I know I can work 5 hours straight without needing a break. Guess what? You are going to what? Work 5 hours. Not 8, not 10, not 12, but 5 hours. If you know that your productivity is the highest from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, those are the hours that you work on your business. So you got 5 hours, whatever them 5 hours or 6 hours or 4 hours is, right? Now, let's go back to how much you need a day. So during them 5 hours that you're working on your business, whatever it is that you're doing, you need to produce at least $500 a day. Now, here's the deal about business. Sometimes, like, so if I go live, let's just say my goal is $500 a day. I know I can go live, do readings, do coachings on live. If I stay on live for 4 to 5 hours, I will hit my daily goal. At $500 was my goal because I'm helping people. right? People paying for my services. That's a no brainer. But what happens on the days you don't go live? What happens on the days you don't get orders? That means whatever work you doing has to be towards, you may not have no sales on Monday and then turn around and make $1,000 on Tuesday. Or you may not have no sales Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday turn around and make $3,500. It happens like that. But then what it says is you have to be very productive during these times. So let's talk about it. If you work in 5 hours, if you Ray said I'm gonna work 4 days a week, which means I need to make $500 a day, and I'm gonna work 5 hours. I'm good a 5 hour block. I'm gonna give it my all. No distractions, no foolishness, no fuckery. I am focused on my business. That means that your hourly worth is $100 an hour. Whatever you're doing needs to produce $100 an hour. Whatever it is, $100 an hour. For the person who said, I'm going to work 6 days a week and I'm going to do 6 hours a day, that 334 divided by 6 is equal to $56 an hour. Your hourly worth. The person who says I need 334 a day because I'm gonna work 6 days a week. I'm gonna work on my business. I'm gonna work my business 6 days a week. Whatever you're doing is, and I'm about to now. I see now this shit gonna transition into business, bay, because this also helps you out with pricing your services or your products. It's $56 an hour. So whoever said they was working 6 days a week, you work 6 hours every day that you work. That's $56 an hour. Now, let me tell you how to protect your peace and protect your profit. When distractions come, when people call your fucking phone while you working, when people call your phone, whether it's to chit chat, bullshit, gossip, whatever, I want you to ask yourself after the first 7 minutes, because here's the deal. If you're at a job and you 7 minutes late, if you stay 7 minutes over, they pay you for 15. If you 7 minutes late, they're going to dock you as being late. After the first 7 minutes of talking to this person on the phone I want you to ask yourself, am I comfortable with cash apping or zelling this person $100 right now? Am I comfortable with sending this person $100 without asking for it back? If the answer is no, get the fuck off the phone. It ain't worth your time. It ain't worth your time. Huh? It ain't worth your time. Again, again, right? Somebody get in your inbox trying to holler at you in your DMs. And they want to go back and forth in the DMs. Hey, how you doing? Whoop de doo, blue, 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 all this stuff. And your hourly worth is $56 an hour. Are you willing to pay for that first date? Are you willing to pay for the first date? $56 could get 2 meals. That's a good Applebee's check. Are you willing to pay for that first date? If not, the fuck out the inbox and get back to work. Stop dealing with shit that don't pay you. Stop dealing with shit that you can't profit from. You can't prosper from. Certain conversations I don't have no more because they're not profitable. Huh? Certain people I don't talk to no more because I don't trust you with if I don't trust you with my money, I can't trust you with my mind. I don't think y'all heard what I'm saying. Certain people I don't fuck with no more because if I can't trust you with my money, I don't trust you with my mind. See how that work? It's not worth the hour that it's gonna take for me to listen to this shit. So somebody said, how can you stay in this mindset with friends and family around or close family that you have to deal with? How can you put it in? How can you stay in this mindset? When a person call me, is this conversation gonna cost me or is it gonna bless me? Hmm? When I get on the internet and get to watching videos and scrolling, is this listen, when I get to scrolling, is this helping me or is it hurting me? Because I'm blowing $100 right now. I don't have conversations that don't listen. Making money is not all about making money. It's about being profitable in your spirit. I don't listen. I don't have conversations that don't allow me to prosper. Listen, it don't allow me to be fruitful. You understand me? That don't allow me to multiply. I don't have conversations that don't allow me to sometimes you might need to vent. And there's sometimes that I need to talk to somebody and get some shit off my spirit so that I can move on. But I don't dwell in it. I don't dwell in it. Absolutely, I cut them off. Listen, when you start pouring into yourself, when your self esteem, I'm about to bring it all back around to what I was talking to before. When you start pouring into yourself, when your self esteem starts to increase, these people, you don't have, listen, you don't have to cut them off. They will fall off. You don't have to cut them off. They will fall off. They will fall by the wayside. You don't have to cut them off. You don't have to go through all that. They will fall off by the wayside. You know why? Because your conversation ain't their conversation no more. Y'all don't have shit in common no more. Y'all energies don't match up. There's really nothing to talk about, right? So I want y'all to take that. I want y'all to put that into perspective. I hope that you worked out your hourly wage. Hold on, let me work mine out for 2026. Let me go back and do my shit. 1.25 million. Hold on. Okay. 1.25 million. Okay. I'm going to work 5 days a week because of some shit I've got going on. Let's divide that by 50 because I'm gonna take a break. Okay. Okay. So that's 25K a week. But divided by 50, that's 25K a week. All right. I'm going to go ahead and work 5 days. Right? That's 5 days is 5K a day. Now, because of when I go live, I count the hours I go live. My hours are a little different because I've been in business for myself. I've been in this particular line of business going on 4 years. So I've been in business for myself for a while. So I work in 4 hour increments and then I take a break. So I might work 8 to 10 hours a day because I go live. This is work as well, right? But I use the 24-hour clock. I don't use a 8 to 5, a 6 to 10. I use a 24-hour clock. So guess what? Right now I'm working. It is 12:06. I'm working. You're like, oh, she on live talking. No, bitch, I'm working. Listen, because somebody hear me. Somebody hear me right now. What I'm pouring into you right now, what I'm pouring into you, the people that have come across my live, the people who are like, hey, I'm trying to sign up for super fans. Because guess what? The free coaching will turn you, the free classes turn you into a super fan. And when you turn into a super fan and I start helping you on live, you're going to be like, I want to work with you one on one. So then that funnels you into my 90-day coaching program. And some of y'all going to be like, listen, I joined the 90-day coaching program, but I need you in my life all year. I really want to become a better me. And now you are a VIP client. You see how that works? So this conversation I'm having right now can turn into $5,000 from one person. And I'm not saying it in hopes that it will happen. I'm not saying it because on paper it added up. I'm saying it because it happens every year for me. Where one live like this will have a person like, yep, I'm gonna go ahead and invest in myself. I'm gonna rock with her. I'm gonna fuck with her, and I'm gonna go ahead and pay that 5,000. Here you go. Or it have 10 people like, you know what? I want that private coaching. I'm gonna go ahead and pay that 333 for 90 days. I can spend on you know what my phone bill is more than $111 a month. And if she can teach me how to get the money I need, why wouldn't I? That's how that works. So right now I'm working. So if that's 5K a day, that means that when I'm working, let's just say I work 12 hours, right? I work 12 hours, including the lives. So if I work 12 hours, because I go live at least twice a day. That means that my hourly worth is $4.17 an hour. My hourly worth is $417 an hour. That means whatever I'm doing when I'm working, I need to be working on a plan to make a minimum of 417. That working that 60 minutes. So with that, and furthermore, that means when my son calls me on the phone wanting to vent about problems that he's created in himself, I ask myself, Coach, she said yes. Do you feel comfortable sending in $417 in Apple Pay? Absolutely the fuck not, because he's gonna squander it. Guess what? I get off the phone within the first 7 minutes. Hey, boy, I gotta go. You good? You ain't in jail because you're on the phone. You all right? Okay. Stay blessed. If you want some help, you know who to go to. You got your granny, your pops, your dad. Everybody is in Cleveland. You have a great support system. Stay blessed. And I get the fuck off the phone in the first 7 minutes. Because what are we doing? Because if I stay on the phone any longer, not only are you going to deplete my spirit, you deplete my fucking pockets. And the other 12 hours I have during the day, that's for me. That's for me to sleep, watch TV, flick my toes, pour into myself, learn new stuff. That's for me to do something in 12 hours. Okay? So that's how that works. Questions, concerns, or comments. We started off as self-esteem and we didn't went to hourly worth, but I need y'all to figure out your hourly worth. Because when you know your hourly worth, you stop spending money, you stop wasting time on cheap shit. When you figure out your hourly worth, you stop wasting time on cheap shit. You stop wasting time on cheap conversations, on cheap interactions. You stop wasting time on stuff like that. It's certain men. Listen, thank you so much. Listen, listen, does it go for a father that hasn't been present? It goes for anybody. It goes for anybody. Anybody. Anybody can get this work. Anybody. If I don't feel like I can send you this money, fuck out of here. Anybody. Protect your peace. What did we just say when we talked about self-esteem? We don't chase closure. Stop chasing closure. Closure is a scam. Stop chasing that. When people have wronged you, when people turn their back on you while you was a child, there is nothing that a person can tell you, your father or your mother, if they were not there for you, there is nothing a person can tell you that's going to make you feel better about the situation. So what are we doing? Let it go. Whatever you went through, it made you who you are, and you blessed. Whatever you went through, it made you who the fuck you are, and you are blessed. And that's just that. So I'm gonna show y'all something real quick, and then I'm going to open it up for questions, I assume, because I don't know what happened. Let's see, try it again. Yeah, I don't know why the super fan thing. The super fan things look a lot different. Hold on. Yeah, I don't know. The super fan thing ain't working, but that's okay. So listen, what you can do is you can go ahead and go to, that's funny, and put it over here. IamCoachMisty.com. I still have the unlimited text message readings and text message readings. You can ask me business questions as well for the rest of December, all of January. You got the Money Bible 2026 that you can go ahead and get. I'm about to start taking down these blessed products because they no longer serve me in the way they supposed to, and they're detrimental to my business. I don't want to do it, and I ain't gonna force myself to do it. So if you haven't placed the order, you might want to go ahead and do it. We'll only have 5 different type of oil products, 5 different oils, period, and that's just gonna be that. If you would like to talk to me privately, you can go ahead and click here. I talked about the transformation packages. There's a 2026. There's 5 different packages for coaching in 2026 right here. And then you have the 2026 VIP. You ain't got to tell me in the comments that you going to sign up. Just sign up and we'll go from there. Right? And that's how that shit works. Bada boom, bada bing. Just like that. Okay? Just like that. That's how it works. I'm not going to sit here and beat you over the head with it. Listen, we had enough for one family. That's it. So I picked the family. And that's on me. I didn't promote it enough. We only had enough for one family, not even the full thing. I put some money with it. But that's okay. That was on me. I didn't do it. I can't listen. I can't count on other people to bless somebody else. I understand this holiday season was crazy. This holiday season, people listen with the government shutting down and all kind of stuff that happened right around the holidays. Yeah, I mean it's an amazing thing. Like it yeah, but so it's fine. Listen, we'll do better with it next year. It's okay. We have blessed a lot of families over the years, and I'll continue blessing them. I want you to say this with me before we go ahead. I'm gonna open the live up for coaching. You can, if you want to get free coaching from me, if you are a Team CME member, yeah, something going on with the super fan thing because a lot of y'all should have been able. You know what? It worked out. Let me say that everything that's happening right now worked out in our favor. So, regardless of whether you're a super fan or not, if you would like to ask me a coaching question, I'm going to be on here for, I'll give y'all 27 minutes. Join a live. It worked out. I'm not going to be able like, oh, it messed up. No, it worked out just fine because a lot of y'all wouldn't even been able to see me or would have stayed on here because it would kick you off in 60 seconds. So, guess what? God is in control and it worked out. Go ahead and join the live. I want to say this. I want you to repeat after me. I do not shrink to be chosen. We were talking about self-esteem. I do not shrink to be chosen. I do not negotiate my worth. I raise my standards. Listen, I raise my standards without guilt, and my life rises to meet my self-esteem. Listen, I want you moving forward. I do not shrink to be chosen. I will not shrink to be chosen. Don't change who you are. I listen, whether y'all like me or love me, I don't know. But listen, I will not change who I am for nobody. You hear me? I will not change who I am for nobody. If the places that God, listen, the places that I go to, the people I meet, if I got to change who I am to rock with you, you're not my tribe, and that's okay. I will not change for nobody. I am who I am. And people are like, oh, well, you're not open to change. I'm not open to compromise. Not when it comes to me. Stop compromising yourself. Stop compromising who you are. All right. Listen, moving forward, I want you to picture yourself. I ain't changed it. Listen, hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Miss Suzette. Listen, I want you to picture yourself responding differently. I want you to picture yourself responding with authority. I want you to picture yourself walking away sooner. I want you to picture yourself speaking clearly and choosing yourself calmly. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is how esteem becomes embodied. So listen, if you would like some free coaching, join my live right now. It don't matter whether you're a super fan or not. Join, hit the little people at the bottom and join the live if you would like some free coaching. Welcome in. I tell people my name is Coach Misty and this is the Coach Misty Effect. Huh? Decide who you want to be and run with that shit. It'll get you far. Decide who you want to be, not who society wants you to be. Listen, decide who you want to be and run with that shit. All right, let's talk to Erica. Let's get it. Let's go. What's up, Erica? Welcome to the Coach Misty Effect. How can I help you?
Hi, Coach Misty. It's
Hey,
nice to meet you.
nice to meet you too.
I've been, for some reason, for about a month now, you've been just been popping up on my For You, and I joined you and everything. But I've been trying to, I have a few ideas for a business, to start a business. I've been having my IE number and my license, business taxation number, and all that good stuff. I just don't know where to go and how to start.
So what is it that you're trying to do? Talk to me. And y'all can get business coaching too. What are you trying to do?
Okay, when it comes to that, like I think I'm what I all right. I think my like you were starting off with self-esteem. I think I'm just scared and my confidence is low.
So Erica, stop explaining. That's one of the things about self-esteem. We over explain. I asked you one question. What do you want to do?
I'm a phlebotomist and I want to start a mobile phlebotomy
Phlebotomy
business.
business. Boom. Stop. Okay. I can work with that. Listen, y'all come in my live. Understand I'm not being rude or anything like that. But what we not gonna do, I'm here to coach you to greatness. I don't want to relive the past. It got to be a reason why you ain't did it because you're well equipped to do it. Whatever it is, whoever come up here, there's always a reason. Your therapist will work out the reasons. Me, I'm here to work out a plan. I'm gonna teach you how to take that first step in faith and keep it pushing. So you want to be a mobile phlebotomist. Okay. Number one, let me ask you this question. How many other mobile phlebotomy owners do you know?
None.
Okay. And how long have you had this idea?
Well, I've been having my certification now. I got recertified so pretty much I've been thinking about it for 6 months.
Okay. And what is the one thing that is standing in your way financially? Not a concrete reason why you haven't started this business, not something internally. Because guess what? We can fake it till we make it. When you start your business and start walking out on faith, when I first started my first cake business, that shit was scary as fuck. Because I was like, maybe my family just like my cake. What if my cake really ain't all that? And I started giving away cake to people, you know what I'm saying? And just adding just honest opinion. So every business I had, it was always something in me. It was like, what if people don't respond? That's just human nature, right? But I want to know what concrete thing has been standing in your way to stop you from opening this business.
Financial. Uh, I've been disabled for the last 5 years.
Okay.
I had surgery. So now I'm good, and I just don't know where to start when it comes to trying to get the financial starting.
So what do you need? How much is it that you need to start the mobile phlebotomy business? What do you need?
Okay. my like supply. Well, naturally, I'm gonna need a car to to get around
Okay,
to.
so you want to be a mobile phlebotomist, but right now you don't have a car.
Right.
So let me say that when I coach you guys, I get down to the root issue. So your root issue, regardless of anything, is having a car.
Right.
So
That's what I wanted to know. Should I just go ahead and just get a business car, or should I just go ahead and just get a regular car?
well, first of all, do you have the money to get a car?
Yes, I can get a car.
Now, when it comes to business credit, I know you had an EIN number, and then a lot of people will teach you, oh, go get your EIN number, open you up an S Corp, and build business credit. Have you opened up any business credit cards?
No, ma'am.
You don't have any business credit. You just got an EIN. Now, once you start building up, once you start doing business, and people not just going to give you, if you go in there with your EIN number and say, I want to get a car, because you don't have any business of doing business. You don't have any records of doing business, right? You haven't generated any income. You have to be a personal guarantor. So, and that makes no sense. So it's really based off your credit anyway. You can get it in your business name and start the business process, but it's based off your credit. So, there are so as far as getting a car for business, there's certain caveats with that. When you start getting business cars for businesses, there's certain cars they're going to push you towards, which are the heavier cars because it's a tax write-off. Okay. But the flip side about that is when it comes to business car insurance, it's a lot pricier than having regular insurance. So if you get this car, so let's just say you say, you know what, I do want to go ahead and use my EIN. I do want to get this car in my business name. I understand I'm gonna be the personal guarantor on this car. But when you go to get that business insurance, whereas personal insurance, and because you're not driving anybody around, you understand me, you can still do personal car insurance. You're like, how the fuck she know so much about personal car insurance? Because I have my own insurance brokerage.
Okay. All right.
I'm licensed. Yes, in all insurance, life, health, all of it.
I know who to call.
Property and casualty, all of it. Okay, so let's talk about that. So if you're just now starting out, what I would say is this: I would get the car. This is what I would do. I would get the car in my personal name, right?
Okay.
Get the car in my personal name. Do you have a bank account set up for your business?
I was actually going to start that in January.
So go ahead and get the bank account set up for your business. Get the car in your personal name. And the thing is, my question to you is this: where are you going to get these clients from? Let's talk about that because buying a car, getting a car may not be a problem, but you want this car to pay for itself.
Right. I've been doing some research, like looking on to see if like I can find other mobile phlebotomists in my area to like, but it's just hard to find somebody who's mobile and trying to get that information. I know like a lot of lawyers and like DNA. I can do like DNA stuff like that, but that's how I'm trying to figure out how do I get these clients and to get my business out there to do this stuff. Like that's what I'm trying to figure out. How do I go about getting this business? Do I go to lawyers? Do I go to
Why would you go to lawyers about mobile phlebotomy? So my question is, who is going to want these tests run?
Because a lot of mobile phlebotomists. I was talking to another young lady who was telling me I threw the idea out there to her, and she told me to follow a couple of people on. She said go on Facebook and try to find mobile phlebotomists, and that's what I've been doing, trying to find somebody just to talk to them through to get some ideas to see how to go about looking for these clients.
Because my question is this: who is going to be looking for mobile phlebotomists? Let's look outside the box. Who do you think would need to draw blood to have mobile? Let's think about it, right? Would it be because I got a couple of people? I don't know if she's watching me. Oh, she's a mobile. She's actually she do teaching as well. She's a phlebotomy teacher. So my question is this: as a phlebotomist, who is ordering blood samples, blood sticks, right? What is it?
Like doctors, a lot of
Doctors are asking them, right? So doctors, think about it, rural areas, right? What about this? What about this? What about getting an NPI number so that you can start charging for your services through insurance?
Okay, and yeah, that's what I was going to ask. I wasn't sure if, with me being a phlebotomist, could I get an NPI number?
You can listen. If a non-medical transportation company can get it, you can get it too. So get an NPI number. You can apply for an NPI number. The question is they're going to the insurance companies, right? So you're looking for people in rural areas, right? You might be looking for people who are homebound. You understand what I'm saying? That can do this. Now, I've actually used a mobile phlebotomist when I was gonna have surgery, and I didn't feel like going to the place. I paid an extra $192 to have somebody come to my house in the comfort of my home with my robe on and take my blood for these tests. So it is a thing. So I know you said you're looking for people. This is what I always tell people. This I want you to do. This is your homework. I want you to do that this week and then come back. Number one, I want you to go ahead and look for 3 mobile phlebotomists, one local, one national, right?
Okay.
And one local one in your area. You may not have to just reach out. A lot of people may not be willing to tell you. Also, do you know how much they make? Do you even know that it's profitable in your area?
It is. The phlebotomy. Okay. The only reason I was thinking about doing mobile because, for one, I've been trying to get back into work. I've been out of work for 10 years, so it's been hard to break in to get back into work. So, and I will, been on interviews and everything, and it's just not being lucrative right
Right.
now.
I understand that's not a problem. You don't have to listen. You don't even have to have a reason to why you chose mobile phlebotomy. I'm just saying, is it a lucrative? Is it lucrative? Yeah, the BBL surgery clinics have high demand for it as well. Is it lucrative where you are?
Yes, I have a lot of plastic surgeons in this area.
Those are the type of people that you reach out to. Those are the type of people you say, "Hey, I'm here. I'm willing to go to your patients." People not just gonna walk up to you and be like, "I need a blood draw." Right. People don't want to get their blood drawn. That's the one thing we always try to avoid. But you go because here's the deal: yes, you're offering a service that most hospitals offer, but what you're offering is convenience. It ain't even about the blood stick. It's about the convenience of it, right? I don't mind going to your patient's home, drawing the blood, whoop de doo. When it comes to supplies, now I know when you do DNA tests, you can get supplies if they need to run through like LabCorp. LabCorp can give you supplies as well. If you get on contract with one of them, you're like, damn, she know a lot about this shit. You know why? Because I've coached a couple people in this business. So when I coach people in this type of business, mobile phlebotomist, I didn't coach people into having a drug and DNA testing site. I've coached all of them, right? Okay. So I know. So when I coach people, I retain that information so I can help somebody else, right? Yes. So you can do quests. You can do quests, and they'll give you free supplies. Quest labs because somebody got to pay for it to be ran through the lab, so they'll give you free supplies for you to go do it, and then you transport it back to them, and then that's the cost of it. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. All right. So, but I want you to find the 3. I want you to find a national one. I want you to find a national company to do it. Right. I want you to find a national company to do it. I want you to find a local person, like a person like yourself, and they may not be willing to talk to you, and that's fine. Right. But I want you to get some questions. I also want you to use Google, use ChatGPT, and ask, what is it? What does the mobile phlebotomy business look like in my area, in this zip code, in my state? Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay. All right. There you go. And then come back in a week and tell me what you got. Okay, friend, you got it. All right. Thank you. Y'all give it up for Erica. Mirror, 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 mirror. All right. Who next for this coaching? Who want this work? All right. I'm bossed up. You next. What's up, Buttercup? What you got?
Coach Misty.
Hey.
So look, so previously we had discussed on one of our last conversations. You helped me to really stratify my niche a little bit better, definitely to put it in perspective. So now I'm really looking at how to better market to that target audience.
What's the target audience?
It's for this 90 days. It is targeting single mothers that want to secure multiple streams of income. And I really wanted to attack that, especially around the holidays. And we're looking at income tax. People are really going to have some funds available to kind of more invest into themselves. So
and how are you going to coach them? Just remind me one more time. You say single moms who want to secure multiple streams of income, right? Right. And what's the pain point? What problem are you solving for these single moms? How are you bridging the gap to who they are to versus where they want to be? Give me one sentence on how you bridging the gap.
Being able to have their lives back based on not
No,
having
not the not no, 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 no. not the outcome. What problem are you solving? I heard you saying like, oh, what I'm gonna do. What do you offer them? Right? So here's the deal. If I tell you I can teach you how to make 5K in 30 days. Boom. People like shit. I need extra 5K. You need to want to get you to buy a cash card. I'm about to show you how to take your passion and turn it into 5K in 30 days with one simple step per day. That's it. We got to be very clear like that. So tell me, so if you want to learn how to market to these single moms who want to secure multiple streams of income, I want you to tell me how you're gonna do it. Give me one, I say maybe two sentences of how you gonna do it.
Mm. So no, that's really got that's what has me kind of stopped.
It can't because you should have a system already in place.
Okay.
I have a one step a day program to show you how to make. I have a one step a day program to show you how to make 5K in 30 days. Like I literally actually created a book that's on sale for $7 an ebook that will show you step by step on how I made my first 5K in 30 days. You don't have to have a business. Like you see what I'm saying? Like you have to, so your process, you have to summarize your process. You ain't gotta tell everybody how you do whoop de doo. Right? So they said her niche is single moms who want multiple streams of income. My question to you is how are you going to do this? Why should these people spend money with you? What problem are you solving?
Helping them to achieve
Then
financial
you want,
security.
don't say financial security because you sound just like everybody the fuck else who have been robbing and scamming. And I'm talking about create a fucking, listen, identify the problem and create a solution. Give me a problem. As a single mom, you know, one of my problem was as a single mom is that I needed to work from home because I had two kids that were sickly as a single mom. So let me rewind this first. The problem is that you are trying to market to all single moms and you need to create one single mother in your head to market to, right? That's it is. So this is what I'm helping her with, ladies and gentlemen, is called the ideal customer. This is your ideal customer. We got to give her a name. What is her name? Close your eyes. What's her name?
Savannah.
Savannah. How many kids Savannah got?
4.
Savannah got 4 kids. How old is Savannah?
33.
33. Does Savannah work?
She does.
What kind of work she do?
Overnight CNA.
All right. See, hold on. And here's the deal. Y'all like, why you getting specific like that? You know how many fucking overnight CNAs it is? You know how many women with 4 kids? Savannah, 4 kids, 33 overnight CNAs. Give me 3 problems Savannah is facing right now. 3 problems for Savannah. Specific problems that you see Savannah facing right now.
Work-life balance.
What you mean? I think specific problems. Savannah works overnight. She's too tired. She's not seeing her kids grow up. Huh? Her son is having issues. Savannah's having issues with childcare. That's one. Problem number one. Savannah having issues with keeping childcare overnight. Don't might want to watch no 4 kids overnight. So problem number one is overnight childcare. Huh? Because we gonna solve this shit for Savannah. Huh? Savannah's having issues with overnight childcare. Savannah is having issues with gaining weight and losing her hair. You understand me? Savannah's physical form is starting to her stress is starting to show on her physical. Savannah out here having a weight gain because she work overnight and she's stressing, right? Savannah also want to go back to school. Savannah tired of being a CNA. So Savannah is having issues with going to RN class during the day because she tired. You see what I'm saying? These are listen. These are the problems that Savannah is facing. So tell me, how can you help Savannah not need childcare or solve her overnight childcare problem?
Savannah, let me help you get to this money so you can have more time with your children.
Get to what money? You're gonna help me make what I make. Savannah, let me help you match or exceed your income so that you no longer. I'm gonna show you how to save money because you won't need childcare because I'm showing you how to work around your kid's schedule and be the mother that they need. Sign up. Savannah, listen, Savannah, you want to get your listen, Savannah, you working overnight and caused you to gain weight and you're stressing out, your hair falling out. You want to get your body done? I'm gonna show you where how you can lose weight, get your body done, and work from home on my whatever 90-day system. Right? Savannah, you trying to go be a RN, school is important and you need that, but it's stressing you out. I'm gonna show you how to stop working overnight, have time for school and your kids, and to follow your dreams while getting this bag. What? Now she on. Now she like, what the fuck? Sign me up. You talking to Savannah. Here's the deal. You just not talking to Savannah. You talking to Keisha, Tamika, April, whoever. You talking to May May. You talking to a whole lot of women because there's a lot of women that face this problem. But see, we have to get specific in detail. Just saying, I'm gonna help you with financial freedom. They hear that shit all day long. A lot of people would be like, well, what's financial freedom? And you don't want it to be a thing where people are start questioning you. Well, what you mean financial freedom? Well, what do that look like? And now you, what do, it's too much. You want a motherfucker to be like, where I sign up at? How, do you take card? Yes. That's what you want to get to.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. So I need to dig all the way in and dissect it all the way down.
Listen, you just not to create it. You already made one. We made Savannah, 4 kids, 33, overnight CNA. This is your first client. I want you, listen, in a week's time, I want you to come up with 5 marketing campaigns, emails, and scripts for social media. 5 marketing campaigns that's going to solve the problems to where your system can solve the problem of overnight childcare. Your system can solve the problem of her and this weight gain because she needed working overnight fucks your body up, right? And she too young to look like that. Your problem is going to help her be your program is going to help her become the RN that she wants to be. Is going to help her be able to go to class and not have to stress out about working overnight and raising her kids. It's going to allow her to put her dreams first without sacrificing herself any longer. Your program.
Got you.
And that's how people are going to fuck with you.
Got you. Yes. Oh my God, yeah, because it makes them feel like I'm talking directly to them. Even though those things that you asked me to itemize, they apply to so many people.
Right.
But because I focused on one entity, it makes it feel like they're
exactly. I'm talking to you. Right. I'm talking to you. When I talk to people, when I don't say, hey guys, when I say this, your car fucked up. I'm gonna show you how to get 5K and bitch, just give me 30 days. I'm gonna show you how to get 5K in 30 days. Just buy the ebook for $7. Fuck it. Buy the ebook for $7. Come starting January 1. I'm gonna start teaching the classes for free. Get the ebook so you can do the work. And I'm gonna show you how to get 5K in 30 days and get you another fucking car. And then once you get that car and start making more, then maybe you can come to my other coaching. But just start with the $7 book. That's it. And I'm gonna do the free coaching with the $7 book so you can follow along. And I'm gonna show you how I made my first 5K in 30 days. Right? You tired of not having no money? You don't want to wait to income tax check, bitch. I'm gonna show you how to get this 5K real quick. I'm gonna show you how to turn that cake business into 5K. I'm gonna show you how to turn that crafts into 5K. I'm gonna show you how to take your love of children. You listen, I'm gonna show you how to open up an impromptu weekend childcare at your house, right? I'm gonna show you how to do that low cost. I'm gonna teach you how to start a business for $100 and turn it into a 5K a month business so that then you can take that money and reinvest in yourself or invest in another business. I'm gonna teach you how to flip $100 into 5K in 30 days and then start with a $7 book. What the fuck? All I heard was $100 and five to 5K in 30 days, and the bitch said a $7 book. Bitch, $7.
Like, where can I start?
They said, say, listen. They said, say, where the fuck is the book at, bitch? Listen. She said, where's the link to your bio? No, you actually, no, for real, I do got it. Go to IamCoachMissy.com. Like, no dead ass.
What's the books on there?
Look, go to IamCoachMissy.com. Click on shop ebooks. When you click on shop ebooks, I got ebooks. Listen, I got ebooks. I got ebooks. This is the one. It's really called 5K in 30 days. And I'm going to start coaching from it in January. But go ahead and get the book and start doing the work. No, it's dead ass. It is $7. 5K in 30 days. Like, go pick it up. Yeah, and I'm giving you, listen. Okay, listen. Do the 5K in 30 days. It all depends on what you need. If you need 5K in 30 days, I'm teaching you how to fuck to get it. How to get it. Yeah, that's how that works. So, you know what I'm saying? When you say that shit like that, and that's why I talk, that's why I am how I am. Like, I'm not like, hi guys, how are you? Welcome in. Bitch, that's fake. That ain't who I am. I'm gonna show you how I took cake. I'm gonna tell you how I took my love of bacon and put for all four of my kids in private school when I was fucking before I was 30 years old. I have four kids in private schools. I'm gonna show you how to put braces. Listen, thank you. I'm gonna show you how to put braces in your kid's mouth and not depend on the county to do it. Huh? I'm gonna show you how to pay for these braces. Your kids teeth fucked up. And I'm gonna show you how to take your love of braiding. And I'm gonna show you how to flip that shit so you can get your child braces in 30 days. And if I teach you this 5K in 30 days, the method I teach you, you can use it towards anything. Anything. Anything you want to do, 5K in 30 days, whatever the fuck it is. Bitch, you like to blink online. Somebody gonna pay you for it. You just gotta know who to how to market it. So boom, you got your first person. Now this is what now here's the deal. When I teach people about making their ideal client, a lot of time, once you get the hang of it, you start making more clients. No. I want you to use Savannah with four kids, 33 overnight CNA. And if you want to add maybe one or two more problems that she might face, once I want you to be able to obtain at least three clients from this first profile before you create another one. Here's the deal, because if you use this first profile and you market it correctly and you start obtaining clients, you won't have to continuously create profiles. You can use the people who are actually coming to you as your next client. They're gonna tell you what they got going on, whether they in your life, right? So when I noticed that I had a whole bunch of women who wanted to learn how to do business, I created Business Bay. I created Business Bay and I wrote my workbook, my Business Bay workbook. I created a 12-week program called Business Bay Bootcamp. When I realized I had a bunch of entrepreneurs in here that wanted to know how to do it, right? When I realized I had a lot of people that was into numerology and numbers and manifestation, I started writing the money Bibles. So I didn't have to try to think about what do people want because people started telling me. But it started with that first. My first ideal client was a lady named Tasha. When I first started doing readings, my first ideal client was a lady named Tasha who was about 45. She made six figures. She was a nurse. Her husband wasn't shit, and she was calling. She used to watch me for entertainment and education, right? And she wanted to talk to me in private. I created this client, right? I had just started doing readings. I know what the fuck. How I would used to watch people online, like I don't even know how this shit go. I just knew I had a gift and God told me to use it. But guess what? You know how many Tashas I had come in my life? Because I would talk to Tasha. Hey, you want to get a reading and you want to know what your husband doing? You want to know if your husband cheating on you? Call me. Call me. Book a private reading. And they started coming in. And then guess what? I had a whole lot of women all of a sudden. I had a whole bunch of nurses too. Right? I'm like, y'all like watching me third shift at work? Come on in. We're my medical professionals. And they all started coming in. Now I was like, damn, I got nurses and doctors and nurse practitioners. That's because I created Tasha. And when I talk to Tasha, I talk to the multitude. So you got this. Three clients. When you gonna start this marketing campaign? I want to start tomorrow. Okay, that's good. So create your marketing funnel. Talk to them. What is your entry point? What do you give them? What do you give them to get them interested in you? What do you have, a free course? Is it, do you go live? Do you have something to give them? I like to do I'm starting to do questionnaires now, right? Or inventory for people to find out about themselves. Poll for the day that I normally put out. I'll do a poll, asking how many hours have you worked today? Have you enjoyed, XYZ? Like I know I wanted to go to my baby's Christmas party. Those are things that kept me previously, stuff like that not being available. I missed my baby's preschool graduation. So I would ask stuff like, did you make it to the baby's Christmas party today? And so that's that kind of stuff, and they'll chime in, and then I'll put a little something, click the link, and here's a freebie, that kind of stuff, and kind of try to relate it to what you're collecting. So you're interacting with them, and you're collecting them. So what I would need you to do is when you do polls like that, you need to have some type of group to put them in. You need to have a place for them to. You need to do a Facebook group. So just interacting with them one on one, you need to have a Facebook group because they need to know that there's other people out there like them that want to change. And then you'll create your own little army and they'll start marketing for you. Okay. Okay, thank you. Get off my damn phone. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, and do. Anybody else? Nova Reese, come on. Then I'm about to go ahead and get off the live. What's up, Nova Reese? What you got for me? I love it here always, but I love it here today. Like this was like such a on
I didn't know where, I just love it. I love it here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? Listen, we just let the good times roll, and that's just that. I told Cardinal, I said, if nothing else, I am going to get online and do the psychology of winning. I may do readings this morning, come back, whatever, but I'm going to do the psychology of winning. And I told him that because we had left bingo, well, yes, technically now, yesterday was officially his birthday.
Birthday today. I didn't think I was
Yeah, yeah. But I told him, but no, he went out and hung out with some of his friends for a minute. You know what I'm saying? But I told him, I said, listen. I have to do the psychology of winning. Like that's obedience, right? The way I'm gonna prosper and God is gonna give me what I asked for is by being obedient. So I wasn't going to let the clock hit midnight and I not give y'all the psychology of winning. So what's up though? So yeah, no problem. And I love it that he's very, that's why I said on that damn video, y'all send that man $1. Have 47 people and some people, and thank y'all to the people who sent him something, the cash app. I said, y'all send that man $1. Shit. Say thank you. I said because he is very, very, first of all, my relationship. My relationship is my relationship with God, relationship with myself, and relationship with Cardinal. So I'm very much relationship oriented, and I'm going to make sure he's comfortable. But he don't do no tripping when it comes to me and doing this, and he's very supportive. So I was like, shit, because he's like, babe, you just put some videos out about my birthday this weekend. You think it's gonna be too much if you say it? I said, hell no. I said, listen, if somebody gonna give it to you, they gonna give it to you. I said, but I'm gonna let people know how to do it if they want to. I said, so hell yeah, we should get 47 people to send you a fucking $1. I said, you share me willingly with the masses. You be in the bed sleep. Shit, you might want me curled up under you, but you understand that I'm not here helping you.
Extended infomercials from all the mods, especially Kai. I love her.
Yeah.
We haven't had to have an infomercial from her lately because he's been bringing in beverages.
Yeah, absolutely. He keep me on camera. He bring me my shit. He be trying to walk past this door like I don't hear him. I hear you, Cardinal. I know where you're going. He be trying to tiptoe past me sometime. But yeah, that's how I said. Hell yeah, I'm gonna put it up there. I said, shit, if you get $1 or two, I'm thankful, right? But what you got for me? What you need some coaching, friend? What you got?
Well, I wanted to just basically thank you above all things because now my mind is just clicking and I got my hourly rate. So I think I need to make some adjustments.
Your hourly worth.
My hourly worth, yeah. And I need to make some adjustments on my consultation fees and now I'm looking at the list of things that I have to do. So I know I don't want to take up too much from anybody else.
Go ahead. What's up?
Private. Well, so I've worked out where my hourly worth is $130. And initially I'm balancing it between, but understanding from my reading that the consulting firm is the predominant source of income for 2026, but still having to, still not wanting to abandon or allow the herbal teas and maternity products to fall at the wayside. So right. I adjust my consultation fees on there and then probably look to, and then you gave a good tip as far as Chat GPT. So I got Chat looking at my website now and yeah, she already said a lot. So she's like, I'm sick of you. She told me that my prices need to be changed and I gotta add marketing labels and she would I didn't even get a chance to read it all. She drafted a whole spiel of things and other products for me to consider to add and gave a marketing plan for the tea business. So I'm gonna see what Sage talking about after I get off with you. But yeah, this was great. I don't know if I really had a direct question. I know I have a list of services that I do offer personally through the consulting firm, which is doing data queues for the truckers. Drug testing, I only did a couple urine tests, but I am going to promote and try to accomplish more contracts with the airlines and Amazon and other local companies. I do notary now, usually free for the clients. I do want to break into the apostille. And, I've been doing the paralegal work. I'm working on expungements. I'm about to be a pro in eviction court now because I think I'm that too.
And is
And then I, also been doing the collection cases.
I love it.
Yeah, and then now I'm thinking, oh, that was
She
a
said,
question.
"What is consulting?" Becomes it seems like a broad scope. Okay, Nova Reese. So we have a question. She said, "Well, what is consulting? What do you actually consult on?"
Well, initially the company was established as a consulting firm to help logistic companies. So, helping owner operator CDL drivers open their own companies so they can operate under their own MC and DOT number and have their own business to be able to, carry their loads and or help them establish their own company while working under other MCs or DOTs. But now it's a lot broader now. So I do paralegal work. Uh, you know, Anything that need open other businesses, other companies. Um, you do consult with help people, help medical carriers. You help businesses, branch off to earn more incomes. Uh, Facilitate factoring referrals for insurances. Um, I do need to ask you if I should be getting into taxes, but
Not right now. I
yeah,
mean, that's a reading question, but I know you got unlimited. But no, not right now. Absolutely
yeah.
not. Okay.
So just you help, any issues or problems that anyone has, you reach out to us and we help you or find a solution for you and keep your business in compliance. Make sure your annual reports and filings are completed. Make sure that your company has all of its legs that's necessarily required.
It's not
So,
about, she said, are you just guiding people on how to different navigate through different spaces? No. So if we were to know Reese, I know we just kind of talking. So let me ask you this, because this is a good question because people ask you. If you what is your specialty? Navigating what?
well, my specialty been the paralegal work. So instead of you hiring an attorney, I handle all your court filings. Um, you know, get your collection cases dismissed.
So if
I've
you are
done
dealing with stuff,
expungements.
right? So she's dealing with stuff. She's turning your life around. Expungements, collections. We're working on credit and freedom.
Yeah, data queues, which if you're a CDL, then you're to stay in compliance and to keep your DOT score at a good for your insurability. I dispute any tickets or stuff that's on your driving record, and then yeah, so that's been the biggest part, and then opening like the other part has been opening dealerships, opening auto bodies, getting the municipal approvals, stuff like that, so that helping people open up different
So
companies
me and
and
you
stay
gonna
in
work on how
compliance.
to say that would like, cause I just what the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking?
it's a lot.
I
I
know what you
know,
do, but
right?
I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So we gonna
I
work
know,
on
right?
getting a very concrete thing. This is what I do, right? Or you could say you
Mm-hmm.
can ask a person, listen, are you dealing with, now you sound like one of those commercials. Are you dealing with collections? Of you looking to do expungement or start a transportation business? I'm your girl. They're like, what the fuck that got to do with anything? I got you, right? You listen, need help trying to figure out the legalities of expungement, need help with filing court papers. Boom. That's what it is. So I'm gonna help you get that together because I was like, what the fuck is she talking about? That was me.
Yeah,
What the fuck is
sorry.
happening here? What is happening?
I don't know. I got to learn how to market and
That's okay. That's
and
okay.
sell myself.
I just
And
want
that's
you,
crazy because I've been in sales all my life and I could sell another company,
but
but I
because they
do
give
have
you a
to
script on
learn
what to
to.
sell. They give you a script on what to
Yeah,
sell.
and
It's already
I need to
established
get
on what they
mine.
do. You gotta
Yeah.
now say what you do, and you do a thing, a minor things. But anyway, what else you got?
The insurance. Okay, I think I was going to ask you. Well, these are reading questions. I'm going to send you those in text. But
All right, send
yeah,
me that shit in text,
I
man.
predominantly want to say to you, thank you for this. Thank you for this. Thank you for coming on. Thank Cardinal for sacrificing his B day, his evening B day
Thank
night. Y'all have
you.
been doing all the turns on top of turns, but we having a good turnaround in our finances and our future for 2026. And I appreciate the sacrifice you just made.
Absolutely.
I feel like I should send more than the $7 I sent.
It's okay. No, listen, we appreciate you. He was so, baby, listen. He was, listen, he was so doggone excited. That was you that sent the $7, baby. He was so excited. He was like, oh my God, like they really sent it stuff. He was like, Lance, who was Lance? And Michaela, listen, and Michaela, and he was like, oh wow. So listen, we are very appreciative. Listen, I love it. Listen, we love it. We love it. We love it. Thank y'all so much. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm all about people being celebrated. You know what I'm saying? And being recognized. You might be behind the scenes, but I'm still gonna recognize you for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, we give it up for Big Unc. Anyway, y'all go follow Nova Reese and learn more about. Listen, while I was listening to you, I promise you I was, but I also was figuring out that my readings, in order for me to ensure my hourly rate, let's get into it, Bookie. In order for me to ensure my hourly rate, my 10-minute readings are gonna be $84. 3-minute readings are 28. I might just, I may not do 10-minute readings no more, just do 3 or 5 minute readings because it's more feasible. A 5-minute reading is gonna be $42.
And for those who are listening and be like, oh my gosh, and if you've never booked a reading with her before, I initially, even when this was like 3 years ago, I was like, oh, how am I get all this stuff out in a certain? I think we used to do 5-minute readings or something like
Yep.
that when I
Yeah, I used to do
back in the
5-minute
day.
readings. Yep.
Yeah, 5-minute readings, and then it was like the 3-minute. You get a lot of information, and even when I thought like, oh, I'm not going to have enough time for 5 minutes. I would get through all my questions. She'd have been answered it, and then she'd be like, "Okay, well, is there anything else?" And I'm just like, did it, for the
If you
last two
always
to
have
three,
time left in 5 minutes,
yeah,
y'all have
time
your
left,
shit
yeah.
together.
So
Cause I'm on pop,
yeah,
pop, pop. Them unlimited text messages. I be answering them hoes. Y'all be having 36 questions. I answer that bitch in 3 minutes flat.
yeah, that too. But just for those who never booked a reading with her before, in regards to what numbers she's saying now, is well worth it because you're always still going to have time left. I've never had a reading where I felt like I was cut short or didn't have an answer, and like I said, I'd be in for the last like few minutes, thinking like, oh wow, well that was fast. But yeah, so definitely. I think everybody probably know that had a reading with you that may have been on here. But if you didn't, definitely, it's well worth it.
Yep. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. If you would like to book a reading, go visit iamcoachmissy.com, click on private readings. Nova Reese, you will be getting text messages tonight. Don't worry about it. All right, y'all. This is the last person, and then I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night. I'm gonna go in here and see if Coach Cardinal CC is still up. All right, I guess she wasn't. She might have hit the wrong button. All right, y'all. Listen, anybody has any questions about anything? Any questions about what I offer? How more help? Whatever it is. Does anybody have any questions about anything before I end the live? Not a reading question. If everybody knows how to go to iamcoachmissy.com, shout out to the person who bought their ebook. Everybody know how to go to iamcoachmissy.com. It's right there. Right? Is I think the things are self-explanatory. If you want to do unlimited text message readings, for December, not January for only $99. Book right there. If you want to go ahead and get in line for our live reading starting later on this morning, go there. If you want to go ahead, it's okay. That's fine. You can buy it when I'm offline. If you are going to go ahead and get your number Bible for 2025, 2026, get your 2026 number Bible and money blessing book. You can go ahead and order it right there and it'll be shipped directly to your house. I'm about to start taking down all of these spiritual products. They no longer serve a purpose with me. So all the candles and body wash and stuff like that. If you know it's something you want to order, you might want to go ahead and order now because I'm not even waiting until the beginning of the year. The products no longer serve a purpose. All y'all really need is some blessed oil, the black magic oil, and favor mist. That's it. All this other stuff, it was, people got it, whatever. I made stuff that y'all asked for. And I like mixing up stuff. Like I like mixing things, but we're going to go ahead and just break this down to the basics. All right. And then if you would like to book a private reading, you can go ahead and click here. All my private readings are $33. My ebooks range from anywhere from $5 to $14. Go ahead and check out my ebooks. If you would like to get one-on-one coaching from me for 90 days, I offer 5 different programs. Let me just go ahead and run that down. So the price of my 90-day coaching is normally $997, and I'm worth every motherfucking penny of it, period. But for the holidays, it's at 333. So I have a 90-day spiritual transformation package. I have a build my business fast track package, right? I have a 2026 love and alignment package. I have the glow and favor package. Black Friday still good. Yes. What Black Friday prices you got? I have the 2026 Money Mastery Package. So you can go ahead and select one of those, and you can tell me when you want to get started. If you want to wait until the first of the year, I'm perfectly fine with that. If you would like my 2026 Elite Coaching and Spiritual Guidance Package, I've had quite a number of people ask about this. And I understand I'd rather have people ask about it and just make the purchase and don't do shit with it, right? The 333 is still good, and it's going to be good until the end of the year. The 2026 Elite Package is $3,333. The regular price is $5,997. And I say that with confidence. I don't blink, I didn't stutter. That's a whole year working with me. Unlimited readings, unlimited coaching, unlimited Zoom, in person, over the phone, whatever it is. You get to attend all my events, virtual and in person. Huh? Bitch, we become besties. Whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, we're gonna knock it out in 2026. That's it. That's all. So you can go ahead and read more about that. And you can get unlimited text message. You get unlimited everything. Okay. Listen, no, I'm not doing Manifest is going to be, so let me tell you about Manifest 2026. Manifest 2026 will now be in April, and it's going to be virtual. I am going to revamp what I do, and we're going to do the coach. We're going to do CME. I want to have a panel of people. I don't want to just get up and talk in front of people all the time. I have other people who have grown tremendously, my minds. I have people who I've coached, and I want to have a panel of people. So Manifest is going to move to all virtual in April. I am going to do an in-person conference in October called Girl Fuck You after my book. Huh? Huh? We're going to do a Girl Fuck You conference. Girl Fuck You about self-empowerment. Okay. And then we will resume with our January. We'll resume with our January annual conference in 2027. And this is going to give everybody a chance to go ahead and start making payments and make sure that everybody can get there, because I always have my conference somewhere amazing. So I'm going to have all the details for the 2027 one. The virtual one is going to be damn near free. The virtual one is going to be damn near free. Manifest. I still want to talk to you about the law of attraction. All right. All right. And remember, I'm going to give you all free classes. Listen, I'm gonna give y'all free classes every day. Every day. All right. So again, I also have paperback books where you can shop right here. So this is the ebooks, and this is where you can get my paperback books from right there. All right. All right, so that's what I got. I want to thank y'all for rocking with me tonight. You guys have been amazing. Go visit IamCoachMissy.com. I will see y'all later on this morning for what Psychology of Winning Day 11. And bitch, we doing Wild Out Wednesday, right? The readings is back now. I didn't coach y'all enough. I'm ready to get in y'all motherfucking business. Facebook, YouTube, you guys have been amazing.